Good evening, everyone. Welcome to stream. Welcome to TRPG NQRA session. It is underway. Well, starting to be underway. Apologies for being a bit late. Pizza did take a little bit longer than I expected to make. But hey, we're here now. I have Ernest and Retta.
Hello,
You have
boys.
half of Retta.
Half of me.
Why do I have what?
I'm eating.
And my
And my
brain's like
friend just.
dying partially.
I don't know what the fuck my friend just sent me as a sticker, but I will send it to the group.
Okay.
Off to a great start.
it's a Pikachu. Surely a Pikachu can be cute, right? Right?
I'm not even gonna look at that.
Why?
I will deal with that later.
Deal with it now.
No, it's 8:30. We're meant to have started an hour ago.
As per tradition.
Yeah, but we're not starting right now because you're eating and we've got half of Retta.
You're gonna have half of me for a good while, dude. There's no need to worry about
Yeah,
that.
no, I know, I understand.
You have my full attention, just not half of my body.
What? And now my nail has decided to have like a nick in it, and so now it's getting corn and everything. Well, in terms of other players, I have gotten a no from the rest of them, except for Lavender. Lavender is MIA at the moment, so I don't know if she's gonna end up joining or not. Usually she's here
Before most of
us.
Yeah.
But I'll probably take that as a sign that she's probably not going to be able to make it tonight. Or at least not until later. Usually she lets me know if it's going to be later. But yes, all of the others are busy doing something. I don't know what. Apparently they can't make it, so it's just the two of you tonight.
For Red, we know the reasoning.
Yes.
Sochi too.
Yes.
That leaves Yuki.
Alright. Yeah, so. You both were here for last session?
Were you Retta?
Barely.
It was mostly me and Lavender Yuki.
Because I have Retta written down as being here for a period of time.
I can do the recap if you want.
If you could, that would be amazing.
Have this slice.
Alright.
Oh, it's already half eaten. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Eat me and my pizza in peace.
I'm stuck.
Okay. That's fine. If you're still hungry.
No.
You want an example of exactly how I feel right now in streaming room? This is exactly the expression that like my brain says would fit the emotions I'm feeling right now. By emotions, I mean my state.
Interesting. I am tired. So, going off to a great start for session. I don't. I'm also all out of water.
Maybe we should grab some water.
I wanna do stream. I just got here. I was already late and I feel bad.
And let me give a fucking recap. It's gonna be it's not gonna be about all of them, but I'll get what I remember. Party met up. Basically, I don't even remember how we started. Actually, thinking back on it.
You guys started with helping Jose.
Yeah, we met up somewhere. and Jose comes and asks like
It's
what
the
he should.
market.
Yeah, was it the market?
I think so.
Okay. We met at the market. Jose came up to us asking like, what class should I be if I want to be this hero? And I need to register as an adventurer. And there's so many classes. We find out that Jose, even before Isola, had been pretty keen on becoming a hero. And his family, well, at least his mother, is a bit strict. And so he learned a lot of things from spirituality stuff to just the Quixian culture in general. Um, and we find out that he is almost trained in too many things. And even weapons, different skills, different disciplines. Um, and Isola and the group helps him try to narrow it down to what he wants to be. And Isola gives him the reasoning of why he should be a onmyoji. Something about him felt right. Being an onmyoji, as Isola says, that it was something he was trained in, first and foremost. Second of all, Isola's nose for potential, just her gut feeling says he should be an onmyoji. Something about him being an onmyoji is perfect. She doesn't know why, but you know, she managed to convince him that yes, as an adventurer, you shall register as an onmyoji. And so they went off. Along the way, he gets teased a lot by the women of the party. And that's what he notices at the current point of time, because Retta and because Decus and Morito weren't there at the time, he was the only male in the party. Every single one of them was a female. And he got teased relentlessly, particularly by Josephine, for whatever reason. And then he manages to sign up as an adventurer, and then with Isola's help manages to become part of the party. And they go to a cafe where Isola has them reintroduce themselves to each other in order to be able to work well together, find out little bits and pieces about each other that way. Started with Isola, ends with I think it was Jose was last. No, it was Angela. In which we find out that Lillian pretty much is like herself, very straightforward, very non-hiding in the bush. I am the party's guardian. Kiara going, I'm a merchant. I make stuff, like I craft things. I'm not a combatant, but you can rely on me with your equipment. And Thea goes like, I just wanted to be an adventurer. And so I followed Isola after she recruited me. Who else? Angela, being mysterious as she is, says that her only reasoning she's in the party is because of Isola. And that she's more of the stealth type rather than the combat type, as she says it. And Jose introduces himself as basically a wannabe hero. He wanted to be a hero, still wants to be a hero. Not a hero for the blonde anymore, but a hero nonetheless. And he explains about the different things he has learned, and Isola, tests him a little bit to see where he's at, jotting down in her notes the entire time. Whatever is in those notes, no one knows because no one checked. And before we could do anything else, we went to the van so that Josephine can introduce her wife, her dead wife, to Jose, in which we find out that the dead wife ain't so dead.
That's one way of putting it.
She got summoned, but she didn't look like an undead. She had a little bit more to her that's not missing in, what's the word, decay. She explains that the sword, after kind of connecting with her, has given her the ability to be back alive. Which leads to moments of like, is this real? And when that went through, Josephine begins to act a little bit more differently than she usually was. Perhaps feeling nicer about the fact that her wife is no longer dead. In which then night soon comes and Josephine and her wife definitely had the rooms to themselves while everybody else kind of just did their own things, and I think session was just that. Oh, you good? You okay? What happened?
Yeah, no, I can't. My dice tower fell over and clicked my mouse and the map went flying. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. What else was it? What was her name? Sylvanas. Sylvanas is the wife of Josephine.
Sylvana.
Sylvana. Sorry, I'm thinking of World of Warcraft.
World War, jeez.
Thinking of
Fucking
World of
Vietnam
Warcraft.
flashbacks.
King Lich Bane. Fuck, I can't even remember it anymore. Fucking it. Anyway, Sylvana explains that her revival question mark something to do with us, the shadow creature, and has explained that the shadow creature talks to her about things, not very specific things, at least not mentioned specific things, but talks to her regardless, which is a great sign for anything. Morito then manages to come in at the right moment as Jose is subjected to a medical check, in which he was
Suffer.
immediately hugged by Jose, who's like, finally a male. But Morito, being Morito, says suffer. But yes, I think that was it for the most part of session. It was a lot of trying to re-understand everyone, and earlier on we did, like, I explained to them why I wanted certain NPCs in the party. Olivia being the very simple of, like, she's missing her voice. We do have a character that's focused on voice, which is Dekis. Unfortunately, Dekis isn't
The
there
one that's
yet.
gone.
Yeah. So one day he'll appear and have an interaction with Olivia. And then Jose, because Isola wanted to train him, because he wanted to be a hero. She's the first person she has, like, met in a while that has said, I want to be a hero. And Isola, like, I personally wanted Mystery to be in the party as well, because it'd be cool to have someone cooking for us, but, you know, it was majority decision to leave it empty so that maybe they'll hire someone on the road. Who knows?
But, like, this is the thing, and I was gonna try and explain this, but I forgot to, like, last session. But you guys can choose to have no one if you're in your party if you really wanted to, and all of the NPCs can just be in the passive background. Like,
What?
it's kind of like a Baldur's Gate situation. You can choose who
Which-
you want in or who you want out or what the goal is, but
Why
you
would I do that? I want all the NPCs.
you do have, like, a limited amount of
Slots, yes.
yes.
Unfortunately, if not, everybody.
Unless we buy another car.
Yeah, and then you can have them all. Yes.
I don't think we can get the car here. Maybe we can think about that in Corchus.
You could buy a
Mhm.
car in Lippen, but
Can we?
yeah, Lippen does.
It's gonna be very eco-friendly.
It's gonna be
It's a
like
Prius.
neutral energy.
It goes off of music.
Yeah, you have to be having music blaring all the time. No, what if you buy a car from Lippen, I'm gonna make it canon that you will actually, like, as players, actually hear the song, like, that we're listening to in game as well as the radio, and it cannot be changed. Just the music for each country permanently playing when you're in there. And it will even, like, any music that you hear coming through, like, that we are listening to is what your characters will also be listening to from the car.
But yeah, was that a good enough recap?
I feel like you captured everything that was on my notes, so I assume so.
All right.
But today it is 8 a.m. on the 11th of the 3rd month of summer.
Wait, it's 11th of the third month.
No, it's third summer.
Holy shit! When was that? Oh, I guess I forgot to change that. Huh?
You guys are starting off this bright and early morning in the NQRA. I assume you guys had been called in for a brief meeting about your time in Lippen, in your time in Lumiere. Just sort of a normal check-in that people would have to do. That the adventurers like a welfare check to make sure that everything's going okay. There haven't been any injuries or fatalities. That there isn't any unexplained events happening that the Adventurers Guild needs to be made aware of, etc., etc. So yes, that is where we shall begin session today, when everyone is back.
I think we just do the portal. Because I'm curious, right? Because we're in Lumet. We can't fight in Lumet. So what the hell do you think we do? Do we just have a dance battle against the fucking chaos creature?
You've been through the chaos creature here before.
Yeah, but I'm not, because of Fionn. I don't think a lot of portals made sense.
What's an anomaly in Lippen?
What is an anomaly in Lippen? Retta, what do you think is an anomaly in Lippen? No,
Sorry, I didn't
I know.
understand what you said.
I think I know exactly what the anomaly in Lippen is. You know how it's like soft jazz at the moment, right? Whiskey jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Hard
Recently,
rock.
there's this guy who made fucking a song for Team Yell. Retta, do you know Team Yell?
Oh yeah, I love that song.
Yeah. I think like it goes from like, oh yeah, nice smooth jazz to just screaming music.
Yeah, I see.
No chill at all. The guy made
Yeah,
it
no.
really well made, by the way. Wish he had more of a British
Very well
accent. Alright, but yeah. So I feel like the party will, they'll meet up, they'll talk, and like, well, we stayed here for a while, let's do the portal, and we'll figure out what we do from then on out. Because depending on what happens, they might need to rest, recuperate, the same thing. Isola's going in this with that kind of mindset. But she also doesn't know what to expect, because when they got ambushed, people danced at them aggressively.
Sorry, my brain was just imagining aggressive dancing. Like, you dance now!
You, me, dance now!
Says while dancing.
Fucking default dance your ass, come here.
I'm like, do I try to find... Or do I just trust you with the music?
You can count on me?
Like 1, 2, 3?
No, I can't count.
You can only count to 4?
What? What's 4?
I have a message.
You have a message?
No, it's not. It's just a notification from a different server that I swear I turned off, but hey. Yes. So, Retta is muted. Do you want to do the Chaos Portal? Like, even if it is just you?
Yeah. Why not?
Is there any particular NPCs you would like to bring with you?
Just all of them that have been agreed upon.
Okay.
Well, Kiara technically doesn't.
No, she...
Yeah.
Well, you'll be doing the portal for her, on her behalf, as always.
Do we just bring in Mystery? Because why not?
You can if you would like to.
Just for the portal, we'll bring Mystery along.
Okay. Alright. well, considering Rhett is muted, to give him a little extra time, I'm gonna start trying to prepare for this battle in advance. So I'm just gonna be quiet
In
for
the
a little bit.
meantime, I'm just gonna watch Grizzy, who has found another game about digging a hole.
What's happening? I'm getting called by my father.
You take that call. I'm. Ern wants to do the portal, so
I'm done.
I'm gonna prepare for that. So just take it, not your absolute time, but like you can answer the call.
Yep.
Hey Zoro, how you going?
All right. Guess we're waiting. What do?
You can talk to Zoro.
We can go. I'm waiting for you.
Well, we're waiting on season. Hey Zoro, how you doing? Just getting ready to stream Dying Light the Beast. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Hmm. Food. Oh, season, you're live? I just got your notification on my phone.
What the fuck, man? Okay. Well, that's one. Okay, alright, hold on. I'm trying to find all my notes so I'm not, like, stopping partway through, like, having to calculate shit. But where the fuck? I know this. I know I organized all of this. Why is this so difficult? Okay. I guess this is the best I can probably do. Okay. Alright. Well, when you guys are ready to go, which I'm hoping you are,
Mm-hmm.
We can get started. When you enter into the NQRA, the music that you hear playing around you seems to muffle and quiet down quite a lot. I don't think I'm gonna. I think. Do I change the owlbear or just leave it? You reckon? I'll just leave it.
You could just show
The chaos portal.
either the chaos portal or an image of whatever it is that's happening.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna show the images onto stream anyway. But yes, as you enter into the NQRA, where you see Minasan getting there, the deeper you seem to go into the building, the sort of more muffled the sound seems to get as you hear the slight whooshing sound of magic. Despite the chaos portal not being activated, you still feel like it never truly sleeps here. Once you have had a brief conversation with Minasan and she made sure that you had everything you possibly need going into this battle, you guys are soon led down into where the chaos portal resides. You know, actually, I will change it so we just have the chaos portal on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because it's more of a visual representation and who's there. But item unavailable. Okay. Not here. Not here. Do you want me to break into Yuki's house and force her to hop into VC? I don't know about breaking into the house, but you can certainly try to force her into VC. I haven't really heard anything. She said she couldn't make it today, so. Can you guys move your characters up with that one?
I'll stop the music for now because it only makes sense.
Yes. So entering in, Minasan soon wishes you luck and takes a safe distance away from the chaos portal, as always. You hear the door shut behind you, and although you know that she doesn't lock it, you feel something else ends up locking it because you hear a click echo around the very void of sound place. Besides this like crackling you hear in the air that's sort of making the hair on the back of your neck stand up on end, it is just you guys and the chaos portal alone in the room. One thing you do take notice of that seems a little strange is the lining of chairs along the sides. Almost as if people come in here to watch other people fighting this chaos portal.
That's odd. I get no. Technically, that makes sense for the place where we're at. I think. Hmm. Yeah.
So, you have your chaos shard ready?
Yep. It's all over. Insert a chaos shard in there.
The chaos portal slowly begins to whirl into its bright, vibrant colors, as always. It's almost become quite recognizable to you guys, and you feel sort of the anticipation of what's going to come through, considering in the past you guys have had an anomaly.
Several anomalies.
It's in this moment that you sort of stand and wait, waiting for the sound of an alarm or some kind of sign of what's to come. As the portal seems to just sort of looks like it gets sort of deeper and deeper. It's in this moment that you hear a more funky sounding alarm, kind of like the, like the apple like mumba kind of like tone,
Okay.
right?
Alright.
It does indeed say anomaly detected.
Oh, of course. Why not?
And with that, you guys actually watch as something begins to melt out of the chaos portal and begin to take form in front of you. Can you guys please roll me an insight check?
Insight.
Pause as I grab my dice.
12.
Insight,
12.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh. Insight is a. What is my plus on insight? God, I'm blind. +2. Lovely. Please be good. Dirty 20. I rolled an 18 +2.
It's a li- you don't really. You're trying to pay as much attention as you can, but you're trying to guess the shape that this creature is trying to become before it becomes its full creature. Uh, Meanwhile, the rest of you sort of begin to take notice of. It looks closer to something you see quite commonly in Lumiere. The chaos sort of magic that sort of moves upwards to take the form of a selection of instruments. And you believe that these are actually mimics of instruments.
Oh, great.
But instead of looking at you with the intent of fighting, instead they seem to take up a different air about themselves. And soon you hear them begin to play music.
I'm hoping you can hear this. I'm assuming that's my cue.
Yes. It is in that moment, once the first few notes ring out, that the whole sort of area around you, this arena, goes completely dark. You feel each of you pushed lightly back onto a seat, and you find it to be quite comfortable. As the area in front of you where the Chaos Portal was is a dim glow that soon brightens across the entire wall in something closer to what you'd imagine a projector to achieve. You see a landscape sprawl out in front of you. Lots of terrain that's rocky, very sort of almost blood red sand. Dark skies, bless you. Bless you.
Sorry.
I know, you're allergic to dust and you hate sand. There's no need to... That's too realistic, alright? In this area,
Your immersion,
feel...
Aaron. Your immersion.
Let's take a step back, alright? You do feel this sort of warm air, hot air as it sort of hits you. As it sort of goes past from the Chaos Portal. You guys please roll me an intelligence check to see if either of you recognize this landscape that you're looking at.
Nat 20.
What do you do?
Insight again or investigation?
It's an intelligence check, wasn't it?
Intelligence check.
Yeah.
Oh, it's intelligence.
The other eye.
My bad.
That's alright.
19 +2.
The both of you do indeed recognize this as the underworld in its proper full description, in how it's been described across almost all of history.
Sand, dust.
Dark.
Lovely.
Oh.
Lots of dark grey and red. It's in this moment that the screen soon begins to change scenes as the camera, for lack of better words, soon brings your attention to the top of a very pointed sand sort of building, erected in pure stone with elements of black sort of obsidian, sort of slightly shining in the firelight. And you come upon a ball of fire, of a sense, that seems to slowly be growing in size at the base of a tree of seasons. It's in this sort of ball of light. You see little bits of the consciousness be pulled out of the tree and into the ball, as it almost looks like the ball is being moved and melded, almost kneaded like dough, separating into different sort of sections, almost allowing each part of the consciousness that goes in to be separated into 8 different balls. And from each of these balls, you watch as each one of them ends up being sort of having parts of it pulled out to form limbs, head, sort of to detail in hair and eyes, even horns, tail, and all of the such, with such almost a gentle approach. A lot of dedication and passion put into creating these people that you see in front of you. They are formulated into a form where they are then sort of touched on the head lightly. You see a bright light, and soon these people become living children. Throughout all of them...
Sorry.
Oh my fucking god. Through all of them, there is only one daughter. The smallest one of them all. The youngest of all of her brothers. Although they were kids, they begin to age quickly, and as you watch the scene unfold before you, time seems to start ticking quite fast. They age up year after year until they hit, like every other creature on the continent, they age up quite fast until 18. Once they hit 18, you watch each of them sort of begin to slow in their aging and sort of begin to separate further away from each other. It's in this moment that you take particular attention to this girl that seems to be at the back of the group. Always working on caring for something or looking into something else with a very distant sort of gaze. 100-yard stare, I think it's called.
Yes.
And although these kids grew up without a direct parent seen to you, there is a voice that soon begins to echo around you. A voice that I'm gonna get you guys to roll to see if the voice sounds familiar to you or not. Just a flat d20.
19. I think Retta comes to get
Register.
his food.
That's right. Well, so you definitely recognize this voice as belonging to Chaos Exxon himself. It's a voice that is sort of always left a sort of humiliating sort of laugh in the back of your mind whenever you've sort of looked or caught eyes with a chaos portal or a chaos creature.
Wonderful.
He begins to sort of narrate in a way that you'd never expect to hear Chaos Exxon speaking. It seems like a long time ago now, but there was once 8 children to counter 8 children above. Although they were made out of a want, a desire to be chosen as a gift out of love, yet were still thrown away. Today, I would like you guys to take a chance to learn a little bit more about my niece. And although she was gifted an amazing ability from a very young age, she always partially saw it as a curse, giving herself a title that no one else wanted, but also a title that need not exist in the first place. Many of you today may know her as Lucisa, but She has gone by many names across her entire life. The one that she seems most impartial to, as of late, is Nefertari. And her story seems to never end. Being the youngest out of the 8 demons, she was always sort of left behind and forgotten, having to care for herself and pick up all of the pieces that her brothers had left behind. Cleaning up messes, especially with her gifts, just seemed to be her duty, her role. But much with all of the other demons, after they were thrown back into the underworld, after being seen as a disgrace against love by the person that they were made for, they were given other titles that their technical mother-in-law deemed them worthy of. And in Nefertari's case, it was sloth. Now, it's with a heavy heart that I admit I never really got much of a chance to talk to her or learn her story, but that was not my fault.
It was
And
my
I'm sure she would have much to say if she was the one telling this story instead. But for your challenge today, I hope you will lend me your ears and follow in this journey together. I will not be going into the detail of her and a certain adventurer, so I feel like that story is already well enough known. This instead is a story of her first trip to the overworld. A secret trip to the overworld. Lucia was a very proud individual. She did a lot of things that she set her mind to. Thank you for the follow. Nothing would stop her from achieving her goal, and this was particularly the case after her and her brothers were locked out of the overworld because of their stepmother. She wanted desperately to be able to see the surface, to experience all of the things that she saw, the fates that she saw and handled of each mortal that came through. So, she did something that was deemed impossible. She found a piece of paper with a ritual on it, long forgotten by her father, by brother. And with a touch of my help, with all that I had left of my energy on the overworld, she was able to formulate a body for herself that would pass almost undetected, that would be safe from any realm that it was to enter into. Nothing could morph her into a form that she did not want. And in doing this, she was able to disguise herself as a mortal. One that could be accepted on the overworld without any question. It took a long time for her to finish this ritual, but by the time she did, by the time she did, she managed to sneak her way to the surface and find herself at the base of the Celestial City. This Celestial City was a place of white, very bright and shining, and with a amalgamation of creatures that she'd never really seen before, but still creatures that felt similar to her. She realized in that moment that these were the people that she was meant to be like, but she was made differently. She believed she was made differently for a reason, and that she was. Because for the others, the Celestials, they were made with the idea of dedication, of following orders and demands. Her species, though, were not constricted to the same definitions. But her first day happened to be one of the most busiest days of the Celestial City. It was a day of celebration, for their archangels had just come back from being successful. They were having a large party, and she was extremely overwhelmed by the sheer number of people that happened to be there that day. Now let me find a picture so you're not just staring at things. It was at this event that she met someone who sort of blew her mind in a way. Someone that took her completely off guard and that looked at her as if she was human. Because that's how she did look. There we go. This person seemed to have some sort of authority in the area, but Nefertari didn't think anything of it. Instead, she soon quickly learned the language and began to try and converse, hiding her accent as much as she could, and find out what was going on. And indeed she did. She heard about the trials and battles that the Celestials had faced, that the success that they had achieved, the party that was to await them, finally being able to be idolized as archangels that they were made to be. Although her gut instinct would tell her to run away and not trust the people that were made to be her enemies, she stayed, despite all things, to learn more, because in this person she saw a fate that was incomplete, something that she couldn't fully follow. She could see the start, she could see the end, but she could not see what was in between. The first time she had witnessed this. So out of curiosity, she decided to stay. And in that, their friendship grew. This person introduced themselves as Michael. Now, Michael and Nefertari stuck together like two peas in a pod. They went all around the Celestial City, having fun, doing battles, celebrating, partying, but Lucisa still seemed to never adjust to the amount of energy such parties and socializing caused. And a part of her just wanted to go and explore what the rest of the overworld had to offer. But she knew that her job hadn't been done just yet. There was still something else that she needed to find out, an answer that she was waiting for. And eventually, one day, during one of the celebrations, she had her hand be taken by Michael and led out into the center of the party, in front of all of the eyes of everyone of the Celestial City to see. The two of them danced together, and quickly, people begin to notice. They were a lot closer than anyone else there. And it wasn't because Nefertari was bringing them together. No, it seemed that she'd had an admirer this whole time. Nefertari, for the first time, felt extremely uncomfortable. Not sure exactly how to react, she soon excused herself in as polite a way as she could, and saw herself out to the balcony. taking a breath in, but the air being so cold that she seemed to cough. A part of her missing the warmth that was from back home. It's in that moment that Michael followed her out, asking her if she was okay and what was wrong. Nefertari passed it off, saying that everything was fine. That she just needed some fresh air. She doesn't like all of the eyes of the people on her, as Nefertari has always been honest with everything. Michael stepped forward and took her hand, and eventually the conversation changed into a more intimate tone. Michael ending up confessing that she had feelings for Nefertari.
Right. I forgot about that little tidbit of information.
What?
Michael was a girl at one point.
Yes, Michael was a girl. So Michael admitted that she had a crush on Nefertari, that she had feelings and wished to spend the rest of their lives together. Nefertari, or Lucisa, didn't want anything to do with that. It was too much, and she didn't fully understand why. Because, like most demons, Lucisa imagined that being an arc species, that Michael would have realized that she'd been lying, that she wasn't actually from the overworld. But Michael, having been head over heels for Lucisa since she'd seen her, never even picked up on the fact that she was lying. They stood there for a moment of silence before Lucisa apologized and said that she has to return home. She can't stay in the Celestial City any longer. That her heart yearns to be back where she really calls home. And Michael didn't like that. Michael got very upset, very angry, and the two of them took up arms against each other. It was in this moment that they realized, and Michael finally saw through the lies, exactly what Lucisa was. And began to panic that it was by her own hand that this demon had managed to make its way deep into the heart of Celestial City, to meet every person of power throughout the entire city, to have a arch celestial, not even just one of the lower ranking, but the leader of the arch celestials, the archangels, celestials, in the palm of her hand this whole time.
Such is love.
Lucisa, feeling the threatening nature of Michael, soon disappeared and began to run away. Understanding how the city worked, she realized that there was room enough for them to not have to stay on the underworld like they would have been told. And she was determined to use all of her power that she could to give her brothers the right to take the place alongside the archangels and be able to rule the overworld better than what they would. Because at least the demons had an idea of being able to tell between truth and lie, to be able to help people with their fates by helping them live the correct lives, to achieve their goals and aspirations that the consciousness set out for them. Unlike the Celestials, who their only purpose given to them by their stepmother was to obey the mother's orders, to no end, with no question. Lucisa returned home to the underworld quite promptly, telling her brothers, and I'll add most proudly, telling even her father just what was happening. Her father didn't answer, of course, but she did manage to rally the rest of the demons behind her, then being hailed not as the youngest, but as the leader of the demons, a title which she has often tried to denounce from herself, but with no luck. It is soon after that a war broke out between the Celestials and the demons. Something that is, I'm sure, annotated in your history books taught in schools and by stories. But there's probably one part that still gets missed. A lot of people think that the Celestials were the people that won that war. But I dare say that it was Lucisa that did. The final battle of the war came down to Lucisa versus Michael. Michael, sword in hand, gleaming, shining armor in the moonlight. Lucisa, surrounded by her butterflies of fire. Her bubbles of fate, being able to manipulate time and predict a person's movements before they even decided what to do. The two of them were to duel on the battlefield amongst their own kind. And in this situation, as the Exxon is talking, you guys see the scene sort of play out in front of you of the massive, numerous number of soldiers, more than what you'd imagine the Celestials had access to, considering their current numbers in population.
Change the music, or
I don't mind. Up to you. I'll leave that up to your discretion.
all right.
But basically, you see you're almost like two different hillsides. The camera zooming in on Michael and on Lucisa, sort of commanding their separate armies, and eventually their armies clashing and not being quite enough. Not quite enough to get through and make any damage. They're sort of completely neutralizing each other out. And eventually, Lucisa on her steed, which happens to be something closer to a chaos beast, and Michael on a sort of Pegasus of sorts, charging towards each other, and a sort of area appears around them as the two of them fight. In the actions that you see of Michael, you see that she is very apprehensive on trying to harm Lucisa. She kind of hits with intent, but almost as if she holds herself back at the last second. Hey, Trigger. Meanwhile, Lucisa looks at her with almost a completely deadpan look.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. No emotion, no second guesses or anything. Just pure concentration. Just pure killing intent.
What? Okay.
You good?
Don't mind me.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
The battle between the two of them starts off quite intense, but you notice as the camera sort of moves around the two in the center that Lucisa is still fighting with just some small daggers in her hands versus Michael's sort of large sword, mithril sword. It is then after Michael manages to basically disarm her of her daggers that she reaches behind her and pulls out a very sort of almost scythe-like polearm, moving it almost expertly. As she spins it, the blade morphs and changes into whatever sort of blade she desires, in which she chose a sort of almost like a spearhead, but sort of slightly barbed and curled. It is then that the real battle begins to take place. The two of them slash and sort of stab at each other, nicking each other here and there, and both of them shedding a few drops of blood. But it is that in that moment of Michael's hesitation to land a sort of killing blow on Lucia that Lucia takes the head of her spear and ends up slamming it directly in through Michael's stomach, coming out clear on the other side. Michael stares at her like incredulously, not fully believing the fact that despite everything, the friendship the two of them had, all of the joyous and fun times that they'd shared while Lucisa was in the Celestial City, it was almost as if it all meant nothing to her now. That sort of look of slight fear the woman that she'd let herself get so close to, so infatuated with. Exxon begins sort of narrating a little bit more. It was after this that Lucisa believed that she was victorious, but knew for a fact that this is where the fate ended. Michael was to die here, at least this Michael that she knew. And she could see the rest of Michael's fate lay out in front of her as sort of Michael's blood was sort of dripping to the ground. In each blood drop, Lucisa began to see the glimpses of the fate that awaited Michael. That Michael would not take another form of a female, but instead would appear as a male in the next reincarnation. But Lucisa will never see him again. And she was going to make sure of that. But, considering that she won't be able to come back up to the overworld since then, she quickly fled the battle scene, making the most of the small amount of time that she'd managed to buy herself, as the rest of the demons celebrated their victory before her dad decided to step in. And this, Exxon says, is one of my favorite parts. Lucisa travelled around the entire continent, following the end of the Celestial War, letting her own powers of the demon that is her and her abilities that she doesn't normally use, the same abilities that she was always against using after seeing what her brothers were able to achieve with them. It's a demon's ability to get into someone's mind, someone's dreams, to see their desires, their wants, their needs, and being able to make a deal with them. A promise. Something that she does not have to uphold, but they have to uphold with her once their time is through. But in this situation, the amount of power of belief that the demons had given her as their leader had almost made her an on par with a deity itself. So using the power of a god that she had managed to maintain, while also combining it with her demon powers, she found a handful of perfectly selected hosts to uphold her contract. That contract being a secret, investigative squad of every type of species that her father had created. This even included finding a celestial that didn't remind her of Michael, in order to have someone on the inside of the Celestial City just in case he returned, and she would know all of the information that she needed to know as soon as possible. Part of the regulations was she promised to give them the power that they seeked in return for them praying to her like a god, giving her intel whenever she needs, carrying out any missions that she was to give them. And any people that they happen to turn and bring into her religion would also in turn have access to a small slice of the power that they had. Them becoming her generals. Without a proper term to call these people, she just called them her followers. Her version of chosen. you see on the screen as basically a sort of some of them were children, some of them were grown up, each of them in a different environment, a different situation, some of them male, some of them female. But considering you guys have met a couple of them, one person in particular looks very familiar. And you guys recognize him as Marcos. Started off as a young dwarven boy who seems to be a rogue. Dressed in all black. With no graying hair like what you saw him with lately. You see another girl there with very vibrant red hair and a fiery look in her eyes. And then a young girl that seems to be almost reminds you of a nymph. Then of course you have a blonde-headed girl that definitely shows traits of the celestial, having the wings behind her almost disappear once she accepted the contract. And then you have this light-haired boy, almost white-haired.
The hell was that?
That seems to be a motorbike outside. A light-haired boy who seemed very different from all of the others. He was one that she was particularly careful with. She made sure that none of the others got to meet this one in particular, because this is the only one that she had a strange feeling about. That it didn't work exactly how she anticipated. But in order to follow his fate, she made sure that he had every opportunity to use his abilities and his powers to achieve what he wanted to achieve. Having collected her squad of chosen and creating what we now know as the vampire race, she realized her time had run short. The demons had been sent back to the underworld by her father, Mikhail, and soon she too would be grabbed from the overworld and thrown into the underworld for the rest of her time. She knew better than to be caught by her father, though. And instead she decided to take matters into her own hands and return on her own terms. Returning to the underworld, she found and built herself a kingdom, a castle where none would seek to take her away from that, to be able to question her power and allow her to collate all of the information that she got from her sources, secretly, and in her own time and space. It is through these exact people that she has managed to maintain her title as the goddess of the underworld, the goddess of fate. And it is because of that I am extremely proud to call her family, because of her ability to inflict the most chaotic war that we have seen in centuries, as well as always do things on our own terms despite anyone else's thoughts, despite what anyone else does, even against her own father. Rebellion has always been the best way to cause a little bit of chaos. But it doesn't just end there. Because of her creation of the vampire race, that has led to so many more opportunities for everything to sort of leech out of Mikhail's control, as it will continue to do so. But, unfortunately, Lucisa still had a dream, like most women, she did have a dream to love someone and have a family, to grow old and die, but unfortunately, because she gave herself a divine seat, an eternal seat as the queen of the underworld, she will never truly die. And up until recently, she had been the only goddess, the only god, besides the Dreamkeeper and the Deathkeeper, that had not died, but had actually lived forever. I said that I wasn't going to go into the story of her and Adventurer, but I will say this. The Lady of Fate had indeed finally achieved her own fate, and then accepted her seat, the immortal chair of gold in the underworld, forevermore, controlling each soul that passes through the underworld into the consciousness, determining each person's fate by hand, sometimes personally. Whilst avoiding war at all costs, it doesn't mean that she lets all just sit there and not be controlled. Ask any demon and they will show their passion for their queen. And I will admit, if I had the chance to know her more personally, I'm sure that her and I would get along quite well. But, with that being said, I will allow 3 questions on the story of which you wish. Consider this your challenge. If you manage to ask questions that impress me, then I will give you access to this portal. If not, then I'm gonna have to find a way around these battle protocols. And as his sort of words echo around you, you watch as this final scene sort of fades away into blackness, with a slight sort of purple glow, sort of like a purple fog hovering around the edge of the seats around you, a perfect circle.
You there, Retta? Retta? He's gone. Taken. Oh. So, run that by me again. We... There's a choice here. There's a choice here?
It's less of a choice, it's more of the challenge to unlock the portal.
Oh. Like, whether we choose to try and fight or do...
You just have to ask, like, 3 questions or 3 comments to impress him. If you succeed in impressing him, then he'll give you the portal for free. Otherwise, he's got to find a way to get past the restrictions and start a battle. But
this wasn't like this last time. What the fuck?
He was being
Man,
nice
he was... Damn, he really was a fanboy of fucking Fionn then. Holy hell. His favorite toy.
But I will warn you that if you happen to trigger a battle, you guys cannot fight. You will have to find another way to fight indirectly.
So, questions or comments?
Yes. That will impress him.
In this story, like the vampire story, is that common knowledge? I feel like that's not common knowledge, is it?
Nope. As I told you, like, once before. The Chaos Portal in Lippen is literally just a stage for Chaos to tell all of his little juicy facts that he knows.
All the dirt he's gained
Yeah.
over the year. We thought Hades was the dirt man. Nah, Chaos is the true dirt man. Secrets under his pillow. whatever it might be.
Look, he's been trapped in the Chaos Realm for so long, being able to hear anything and say nothing.
So like a stalker.
No!
Yeah. That's like a stalker, he just watches everything.
He didn't have a choice.
But yes. I know Lady Lucisa had her own story, but I never thought that she would be the... She and I would share the kind of same sort of path of choosing, well, chosens. Though hers is more different than mine in terms of why they were made, it's not too far off from what I'm doing. How did you manage to find this out? I know you're a god and all, but this seems like something that not even her father anticipated. Perhaps.
He sort of chuckles, like, sort of deeply before responding. When you get trapped into a realm where you can only watch, like, a TV screen and never really talk to anyone about it, you keep tabs on things.
You start writing a journal. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Was that a good interaction? Was that something?
You do see, like, one dot come up on the screen, like on the wall somewhere.
One green dot, got it. She looked. That's also another thing that I've noticed as well. I never would have thought that Michael would have been a woman. I've often heard that the archangels can reincarnate or something of the sort. I never thought the possibility of them using another, completely different body to what they already had. But then again, I've never been there to see any of their deaths, so it only makes sense.
Another dot comes up on the wall.
With that being said, you did mention that she has another story that you didn't want to go into. Is there any particular reason, or is this just a recent development that you're still trying to write as in a script or something?
It's the only one that's like an X.
Damn.
He coughs and if he was there, you'd imagine he'd avert his gaze. She chose to fill out the rest of her days alongside a very popular adventurer. Someone who she accidentally granted
An
a seat.
audience.
A seat alongside her in the Divine.
Accidentally? You can accidentally give someone a seat in the Divine.
Yes.
That is impressive.
Well, technically all Divine have accidentally taken a seat.
Hold on a moment. All the Divine? That's... I'm glad I'm not the type to be pious, but this is something not even I would have thought to say. What? Oof, you rolled something. I heard.
No, don't worry about that. I'm allowed to roll things.
No, you can't just roll.
I can just roll.
It's like the DM rolling random shit behind
it's
the...
not random and it's not shit, so can we leave it? considering you have managed to impress me with at least 2 of your questions, I will give you, Isola, this chaos portal. You and your party.
Isola doesn't look pleased at the fact that this this voice seems to know her name.
Though I do hope you have been enjoying the little chaotic gifts that I've been leaving you everywhere else, and I hope you look forward to the next one. And with that, it just whooshes to a close.
If you mean the anomaly, we do not.
There's just a, like, again, the distant
the
echo,
distant
the chuckle. The chuckle in the back of your mind as the whole room spins back into its normal form once more. Bugger off with your update.
Grimoire's changelog. Change number... Oh. Well, that was something.
Hey, Stella, roll me loot.
We still get loot?
I just got my medicine.
That's funny.
What's happening?
What did you get? What did you get? 69?
Yes!
This
I
is
don't
a
know
bad
why.
time for this game.
Oh, that's
This
funny.
is not
What the fuck
after
does it
just
do?
talking to Exxon.
No,
All
after
right, I
hearing
need
the
some time
story,
to think. I need some
after
time to
hearing the
think.
story of Lucisa,
Your first
why?
thought is smash. Got it.
Mine, yes, not Isola. Isola knows
That's
Lucisa.
debatable. That's still debatable.
Was it for Michael? What?
Female Michael was nice to look at. Apparently.
Wait, now I need to roll something. Hold up.
What?
Exa, what dice do you want?
Exxon, what dice? Wait, why? Why are you rolling with Exxon in mind here? Hold on.
This
After
dice?
the battle, Master
Yes,
Let's
okay.
Cattle.
Alright.
Radioactive ship at Walmart. Radioactive ship at Walmart. What did you do?
Whoa, that fucking flew out.
What's happening? Help. Actually, I don't know if I want help from you.
From who?
From Caesar.
Okay, hold on.
I'm holding on. Let me just put what's this? Lip care Vaseline. I never realized this is creme brulee.
Yes.
I wonder it tastes so good.
Don't eat it.
No, it's just because it's on my lips. Sometimes I taste it. Not by choice.
By consent.
I don't think that's the right word. Inconsensual. I don't think that's a word, right?
How could I know?
Actually, is that a word? Inconsensual. Or is it unconsensual? I think it's unconsensual.
There's inconsequential. Count that. That's
Inconsequential would be something else.
yes, it would. It's like incredibly different.
There's so many rollings happening. Help.
I'm trying to figure shit out, alright? I'm figuring out what it gives you. This motherfucker.
What?
I don't like that.
What's your wisdom at?
What do you mean? What's my wisdom
What's your wisdom?
for Isola? Like modifier or just number?
Mm.
60.
You are literally the only character that this would work for.
Why?
This motherfucker going against me.
Why?
Dice.
That sounds like Kismet, so you know it makes sense.
It's Kismet taking control of the dice.
No, this is chaos trying to.
Alright.
I was gonna make a list of things that you got to choose from. So basically, you watch as the lights slowly turn back on and the place turns to normal. You see this pool of like liquid chaos sitting on the ground. As you walk up to it and touch it, you almost feel like there's like it takes your face and morphs it into like one of those creepy smiles, right? As if to go hee 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 and then disappears, right?
Ew.
As you touch it, it morphs originally into a doll that looks exactly like Michael. Female Michael.
W.
Excuse me, hold on.
And then it looks at you, tilts its head, then shifts and turns into a body pillow that looks exactly like female Michael.
Excuse me.
It winks at you.
You don't know why. You can feel the judging behind your back.
And then...
And only then...
and then you watch as it almost the pillow, like the female Michael in the body pillow, then sort of looks at you, it winks, and then sort of shakes its head and goes, nah, this isn't my real form. And then it goes and takes up a form. I need you to roll me a reaction.
What's a reaction?
This thing starts to double, triple in size. It is now beginning to tower over you.
Huh? What do I roll for reaction?
I'll leave up to you.
I'll do a 20. And like, is this a bad or good reaction? I'll make it anything lower than a 10 is a negative reaction.
Yeah, fair.
Nat 1! It's a fucking nat 1!
Alright, let me see if I can find a picture of this for you.
Sure. What is happening? Did the fucking body pillow just grow in size?
Yeah, it grew so big that it was kind of like that. Like, whatever that is, like over 2 meters tall.
What are you searching is my real question.
Don't worry about it.
It's just her on the Pegasus.
Gotta find the right representation of this. There we go. So, you watch as this thing grows to over 2 meters tall as it looms above you and everyone else. It then begins to sort of form and sort of almost extend the other way and eventually come out to be a full-bodied celestial Pegasus from the Celestial War. A mythical creature.
Wait a moment.
A mythical creature that has been known to be extinct since the Celestial War. A steed that can only be commanded by those
with the highest of wisdom.
With the highest of magical affinity of mana.
You're in a being embodied by mana that has a father.
Motherfucker gave me a mount?
Yes. He's telling you to ride Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. With a 69, he's telling you to ride Michael. And you notice around its neck there is a small little dog tag that says Michael.
Yeah, no. You see that thing in chat right now? In the fucking RP chat? That exact phrase, yeah. Directly at Isola. You get the most judging look from Mori.
She stares at this creature.
It looks at you, like, with, like, the eyes of, like, super, like, old wisdom. Like it's just what's like like the old wise wisdom in like its eyes.
Like
Are
you
you going
know
for
it's
like
not
the
meant to be
show me
here.
respect vibe?
Yeah, kind of. It's like imagine you've just reincarnated like the oldest wizard of all, like imagine Fune in his oldest age. The one that looks down at you, and go, "Who do you think you are?"
I don't think Fune would go, "Who do you think
No,
you
I
are?"
mean this horse is like.
This horse is judging you alongside my character. What the my family buy me?
Isola looks at this Pegasus,
This is what you're into?
unamused. Surprised, but unamused. Can't believe this thing literally
It
was.
then begins to sort of like cough a little bit, like as if it's choking on something, and immediately you see something glisten in its mouth as it's like stuck in its throat. Would you like to help the Pegasus?
How do I help a Pegasus
How?
not choke? I don't think reaching my hand in there is a good idea.
I can technically vine it, but you know.
Yeah, let me just do a fucking like massive kick to its stomach to make it throw it up or something. No, no. How do you help a horse not choke?
I actually want to. Is there a Heimlich like maneuver for a horse?
Immediately remove food, water, and then contact a veterinarian for professional treatment, which may involve sedation, tube placement, and
In
Roll
this
me
case,
an
you're
insight
trying to
check.
do seduction. Good luck.
Isola, roll me an insight check.
19 total.
You can see the chaos crystal stuck in its throat.
Shit, can I just grab it?
Yes, you can. Roll me strength.
14 plus 1. 15.
Yes, you go and you manage to grab out the chaos crystal, which as soon as you grab it out, you realize it's double the size of a normal chaos crystal, but it breaks into two once it's outside of the horse's mouth.
So what is it?
Looking up, you see the horse is like very much out of breath, and it looks at you, and you realize that Chaos Exxon had made it choke so that you could save it, and now it owes you its life.
Oh, you fucking
Lamau.
bastard.
There is no escape. You will
Again,
ride the
you
horse.
hear a deep chuckle
You
in the back of
ride
your
Michael.
mind.
I'm starting
The
to like
horse
chaos.
bows down
I
to
know
you
I
as a
shouldn't say
thank
that,
you.
but I'm starting to like chaos.
You won't like it if you're the target of his attention.
You think I care? He's like dead on stares at you. It's funny.
She could only sigh before, like, tentatively she tries to pet its mane.
Maury, did you say that in character?
Yeah, it's like a mumble. Like he's
Um,
amused by this whole situation. He's
Your
like,
pocket
"Nice."
feels heavy.
Your pocket feels heavy.
He pauses for a moment, looks at his pocket, then looks up. What the fuck did you do? And then checks.
What phone did you have prior to this?
That was I actually don't remember. Smartphone.
You now have a Hypercity phone, and you have an extra $100.
W.
Bro. The fuck? I get a horse and you get a phone. What is this?
You already have a Hypercity phone. He couldn't give you anything else.
It could have been a Hypercity desktop.
Desktop?
You
Dude,
fucking think
imagine
you
the
can carry
power
that
of
shit
those
around?
things.
You're manic.
Nah, I want it in real life. I don't want it in game. I want it in real life.
You need it in real life.
Yeah, for all the animations, right?
Totally.
My brain had a thought. They're like, no, do not go down that
Not that
route.
bad.
Not yet.
But yes, as soon Minasan opens the door, once you have accepted the horse sits there, sort of on the ground, waiting for you to hop on.
She doesn't seem like she wants to, but she gets on it anyway. But for once, you actually see that she is tense. Her sitting on the horse seemed a bit more stiff. And she doesn't sit like, like straddling the horse. No, no. She sits like both legs to the side, as if like ready to fucking jump at any moment of time.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Nat 20.
This is gonna be a roll off between you and I then.
God
Alright.
damn it.
Roll me a d20.
If you're gonna be a bot seller, use better fucking vocabulary. Come on, man.
She follows on stream, Buddha, like, die. Hold on.
Hiya.
Alright, can you roll me a d20?
13.
Damn. The
Were you
horse
able to
rears
ban that
up
fucker?
in attempts to try and get you to have to actually grab hold. You are stubborn. You do not. You've managed to stay on with your legs to the side. It accepts defeat.
Do I ban the bot now?
Yes, you can ban the bot. And you watch as the horse begins walking out towards the exit door. And as it takes each step, it sort of shrinks in size a little bit more and a little bit more until it's a more reasonable sort of size in comparison
not
to
a
you.
massive fucking like what's a massive horse again?
Clydesdale.
Like Clydesdale, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a normal horse now.
It's something that suits your height a lot better.
I shall name you Gold Ship.
It neighs in
Not even Dream
disgust.
Journey?
No, I'm not gonna name it Gold Ship.
Minasan looks at you. A little confused.
Minasan, is there a way to register a...
It's already been registered, Isola. Yes, your adventurer profile got updated just before I came in. I wondered what happened.
I'm gonna whisper something. I'm gonna ask you this.
What was it registered as? Who was it registered to? Me?
Yes, you have a mount registered to you under the name Michael.
You're riding Michael. Good job.
I'm not riding Michael.
You just got them as a mount. You should.
I've literally been given a gift horse. This is wonderful. She says, still unamused.
And you still looked it in the mouth. This is great. Today is good.
I don't know what we're going to do with Michael.
I'm assuming they can just reappear and stuff.
I thought it might have been a bug, and I attempted to reverse the mount registration, but unfortunately, once I removed it, it was reinstated back on your name. I'm not sure entirely what the bug is, but I will be contacting Hypercity to try and make sure that it is an issue with our system.
It is not some... If anything, it might be outside of any of our jurisdiction. Leave it be for now.
As you wish, and I assume the Chaos Portal went all according to plan?
Yes, indeed. So, if you could review the contract we have with Kiara about the...
Of course. And your rewards will be sent to your nominated bank accounts shortly.
Eating? And I think that is it there.
She gives you a sort of a friendly smile, a nod, and then sort of walks back off to the front desk. You guys get $500 each for the chaos pool.
And the port.
So was that
Flippin', right?
large chaos
So you
shard
got
or?
two large chaos shards.
I had 2 large chaos shards. Wait, large chaos shards are massive.
Yeah, and they were joined together and stuck in his fucking throat.
My fucking god. What am I going to do with a Pegasus? She says.
Use it.
Right. What are the others' reactions to this?
Lillian is kind of jealous.
Lillian is kind of.
She's a little red in the face. She's a little jealous, but she's not saying. She's been very quiet. And Theo's looking at it, just like, what did I just witness?
You
The
get used to it.
processing is not exactly working.
Processing. Got it.
Yeah.
Jose and Olivia.
Josie doesn't know what to think. Genuinely.
Is it
he
because
mutters
he's not-
under. He roll me an insight check. Let's see if he can beat his
Okay.
stealth.
Inside, right?
Yep.
17 total.
You don't hear shit.
Wow,
he
he
got
rolled
a
high.
dirty 20.
Wow, alright.
Maury, did you want to roll insight? You got that?
Oh, inside. Sorry. I thought you were still talking to Ern.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
there as well, so you have a chance to hear it.
Gotcha. That is a dirty 20. I got an
Alright.
18 again.
You managed to make out. Isola doesn't hear, but you do manage to make out
She's too
Jose
high up on the fucking horse.
muttering, muttering under his breath. She really is like a hero.
So that's why she couldn't hear jack shit. He tried his hardest to keep that to himself, got it. It was meant to be a thought, but he still kind of whispered.
He couldn't help but say it out loud.
What about Olivia? This is the same as her finding another creature, like herself.
All you see on her face is hope.
Hope is a thing with wings.
The fuck? No,
With
she's
feathers, dumb fuck.
No, this one is wings.
You see a look of hope in her eyes, because if Isola can manage to find a mythical creature that is said to have been extinct for 100 of generations, then she has a chance of finding at least someone else with her abilities.
She has a chance of finding her voice.
Yeah.
Congrats, you're a hero.
I am not a hero.
You might be. Josie adds.
I am not a hero.
Only heroes ride horses like that.
This is not something a hero rides. First and foremost, this
Michael
is a hero.
interjects.
You hush.
Disappointed, snort.
I am not a hero. I trained. I am not one myself.
The horse stops abruptly, so you sort of jolt forward.
Let me roll her balance. She fucking grabs onto his fucking neck. She almost.
He sort of snickers and begins walking again.
She fucking smacks it lightly on the side. Oi. Is it like a little snickering from the
Isola, can you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
wisdom saving throw on what?
Uh,
The fox
how
are
many
on
more
my
until
neck.
we? Right. How many more until we get another ability? By the way, do we need like one more?
Wisdom, right?
Yes, wisdom. I think you need one more.
18 plus
We're at
3,
6.
21.
You managed to dodge the the sharp claw that came straight, slashing at you. Angela wasn't allowed inside of the arena. She is now made it abundantly clear her opinion of you on a horse.
Excuse me. Now, hold on a minute. She just attacked Isola?
Yes.
What was that about?
She's that type of yandere. Oh no.
I thought we had a promise.
Hold on a moment. I did not break any sort of promise.
Oh, there is definitely another promise that you've made here.
I did not make this promise. It's been thrusted upon me.
Thrusted is one word.
Excuse me.
Well,
Excuse me.
this horse has the aura of
Oh?
something that's not wholesome.
Something that's not wholesome. Excuse me. And what do you mean by that?
The energy that it was made with was one out of desire. The kind of desire that I expect would only be saved for me. So, what would you have to say for yourself, Isola?
I'm not the one that made this.
No, but it was definitely your desire. I can sense it. Your wisdom is through this entire horse.
I did not have a desire for a horse. In the first place, I am terrified of horses.
Yet you're still riding it.
I can only ride this horse because it is not a normal horse. Technically, it is not a horse.
Just tell me you're not gonna ride it the way you ride me.
What? Can we leave this for outside of this place? I do not want to be associated with you lot if you're gonna talk like this.
Angela avoids your gaze and sort of looks away, a little sheepish.
First and foremost, no, I am not riding this. Can I check? Is Michael the horse a guy or a girl?
Roll for Isola, what's her preference? You're the one who rolled the 69.
It is not a male.
Of course it's not.
It is not a male. That was a nat 1. I said it low for female, high for a male, right?
Uh-huh.
And it chose a nat 1.
Uh-huh. So Isola's type is definitely female.
Maybe. That's a maybe.
That's Carpium.
She doesn't mind the gender, apparently.
Yes, that sounds like Carpium. We have more evidence to suggest otherwise.
Excuse you. Well, yeah, we have that fox, and now this fox, and now a horse. A thought runs through Isola's head for a moment. Don't tell me that you can actually change, she says, and looking straight at the horse.
You gave Chaos an idea, and now I have to roll for it.
Yeah, no, because this is the thought she has. Because now she has to worry about it. Excuse me, why the multiple rolls?
Because I'm getting a 10. I need an answer.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta ask the right question.
Make
Can
it
you
worse.
transform into a humanoid form? What? What?
It's a 19! Okay! You watch as, you riding magnificent Pegasus horse turns into, and slowly sort of morphs into a sort of a woman as you slide into
you
its
want a
arms.
picture? What's going on?
You, I will allow you to find a picture of this one, because this is Isola's desires.
What do you mean this is Isola's?
She turns into a lovely horse girl, with a feathered sort of, halo ring around her head, in a slight golden armor.
We are not putting gold ship on this.
No,
yeah.
you just hear me out.
Her nails sort of painted pristine, sort of shining metallic gold that shifts in the light, very celestial like. Yes. She seems to be whatever you find that it fits Isola's feeling, that's what she turns into, but it is definitely a horse girl. But she will have an accessory of a she has the dog collar, the dog tag saying Michael, and she has a white feather halo, almost like the wings peering either side, like a sort of a Roman
You're gonna
kind of
hate
feel.
this, dude. Because it makes so much sense for this one.
And yes, Isola, you are in her arms as she's holding you, sort of bridal style.
No, no, no.
It has the same color scheme though.
Wait,
Look, the
what did you
fucking
send it
bracers
to
as
me? I
well.
want to see.
I say no because this is the horse that fucking drop kicks you when she fucking wins.
Uh, Look at this. It's actually like
It is actually. What the fuck is that? Grand Blue Fantasy? It is.
yes, yes, it is. I
What?
remembered
Wait.
this.
She's in Grand Blue Fantasy.
Why is it so perfect? What the fuck? It's got wings and everything.
Exactly. The wings, the golden bracers.
It's even got
It's a horse girl.
no. It's even got like
It has the collar.
It's got the same hair color as Michael as well.
And it has a collar as well. So technically, the golden dog collar is right there.
When would she in fucking Grand Blue Fantasy? That's my real question.
They decided to do funny collabs, so they threw Gold Ship as a god.
Dude, actually, no. Think about it. Gold Chip has always been really popular, though.
Exactly. You know what to pick, Ern. You have no choice.
For those of you wondering, this is what Red has sent to me. Let me know in chat what you guys reckon. Do you reckon this perfectly encapsulates the horse Pegasus that you saw just earlier?
No. Personally, no.
Good luck trying to find a fucking horse girl with wings with the same color scheme.
It's less of the fucking wings. And more of the fact, like, I don't think so. No, I refuse. Because fucking.
Did you roll for a soul to see if that's, you know?
That's a 9. Jeez.
Oh yeah. So what's the amount of portals we need to like rank up?
The next rank?
Yeah, like what are the points? Because we're at 6 right now.
Bear with me. I will have a look. Are you guys at 6?
Yes.
How many are we right now?
Hyper City, Modaluna, Choo Choo, Blopsy, Sunsay, Lipin.
So if you have 6 portals, then you guys actually rank up to silver.
Oh shit.
Hi ho, Silver! New skill!
New skill unlocked.
Or upgrade skill, either one.
Yeah.
I already have a plan.
Gentlemen, I may have a plan.
Just gonna reply to this.
I have
So-
an image of a character.
You do? Well, do tell. Do share.
Let me find a different art that would be like just there you go. Seems regal enough.
The bottom one or the top one?
They're the same one.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, we can go with that. As long as you roll well for Isola. If that, because remember, this is 100% what she's into.
I feel like an 18.
It's definitely what she's into.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, done.
Oh wait, I can give you this image as well. Oh, this is actually a pretty good image. I forget this game is like really popular.
Alright, which one do you want me to use for her? One,
Which
two, or
one?
three?
Which one do you reckon is a good one to use?
Like, I was gonna go with the second one,
Yeah,
but
the second one seems good, right? It's very stylistic.
it is. But it's kind of nice. And it accents the gold a lot more.
Yeah. Right, second one it is.
The third one also works.
There's more. I found more. Can't believe it. I've got myself a horse girl. I've stopped playing that game for a while now, and here she is once more.
Bakyin.
Baksin,
Bakyin.
Baksin.
Bakyin.
Baksin.
I'll use the second one and the last one.
Second one and the last one.
Yeah. I think. Does the third one and the fourth one look more celestial? I think the last one, because the yellow
The quote unquote halo.
looks closer to the halo, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let me show chat. There you go.
Let's
So
see, which one is
this woman now is sort of
Oh
standing
wait,
there
he's not carrying.
Oh, it's
his
also better.
stuff.
W. I agree with
Ca-
that. So like
carrying-
100%.
carrying Nisola bridal style.
You're into that?
She looks at you, Isola, just as confused as you are. She opens her mouth to speak, and, do you understand Celestial?
Yes. Isola does.
She speaks to you in Celestial, saying, I couldn't do this before, why can I suddenly... this feels weird. She looks down at you. She's still very fucking tall, by the way.
Yeah, no, she would still be very tall. I guess this is kind of a win. Because the moment you said she's got, like, the halo, I was like, oh, for sure, if that is the case. If this is, like, yeah, it works. It's got the colors.
It does.
I wasn't expecting that to be a reality, that you could do this, she says, with, like, a defeated sigh. Please put me down.
She holds you a little bit closer.
For both of our safeties, please put me down.
She responds in Celestial. If I put you down, that means that I'm no longer a horse.
No, you're. Just, we'll figure this out later on. I still need to understand what is happening. I know what's happening.
Change me back.
You can change back.
I
feel
can't.
that is your
I
ability.
don't know how to change back.
Then you can learn from.
You said I changed, and I changed. Maybe you need to tell me to change back. She puts you down.
You
Tell me to
think-
change
yeah.
back.
You think Exxon's gonna listen?
By the way, all you guys would be hearing is Latin.
Yeah, it's Latin.
Wait,
She
what's
doesn't
Latin
speak
for
any
change
common.
back?
What's Latin for change back? Did you find out?
Mute.
Okay.
What's it?
There's the ability.
Depending. Do
I
we
feel
want
like
to
it
use
would be like reverse.
No. Would it be return or come back, or give back or restore? Which one would be?
Restore. It'd be restore. She just demand restore me.
How do I say this word?
Mutare retro?
No, it would be.
You can
How
probably
do you
put it.
say?
You can put it into like one of the like. I'm sure there's a website that pronounces it for you.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Actually, Season, you know how to do. Like, you know how some Latin words work, right?
It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, it would be. It would be this. It's in the RP chat.
Stop it.
Is it redire?
Yeah, ready. I feel like it is.
And like redire.
Yeah, redire.
Yeah, that would be the word.
She'd scream it. We did it!
No, that is to redire. It's like it means to be expressed as return or come back. But I don't think she'd be.
That just sounds like a heal
screaming.
order.
No, I feel she wouldn't say that. Then you put the wrong word.
Or give back or so.
They-
It's
Restore. I said restore.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping you actually
redire.
said it in character.
It would be redire. Which is a
That's a
form
very
of change
badass.
back. Which is the emphasis on the action of changing something back. Because don't use Google Translate or Google, because they use, because there's multiple words for change back or return form. You'd probably get mutare, which is more on the nature side of things of to change back. Or words such as commutare, which means change completely, or mutare in statum priorium, which would be change back into former state. So redere
I feel
or
like that's the
redire.
correct one.
Yeah, no, that one sounds like the correct one.
Yeah, the change one to former state.
Yeah, so mutare in should I say that out loud? Like, I feel like that's fine. That sounds more like alchemy, right?
It's either that or cura te. Oh, I can't remember how to say like this self in Latin, but it's like just like cure me, fix what you've done.
Undo. Actually, is there a word in Latin that's for undo? Laxo. Risolvo.
No, I like it. Retexo, I think it is.
How is it?
Yeah, I think.
No, that isn't. No, I know of risolvo, which is to resolve or.
No.
resolve
I
the
mean, as in
situation.
like to like unweave, cancel, or like take back.
At that point, you might as well use
Revert.
the word that I said earlier. Which
Yeah,
is,
no, but this one can be used metaphorically.
Can it?
Yeah, apparently.
No. What? Where are you?
Disunite.
What?
I don't think saying unite in front of your fox is gonna be a good idea.
To disunite, ununite, undo
Okay, so
this.
hold on. Redire is to come or
Disunite.
go back from a place.
Unweave, unravel,
Um,
which can be used to break up, cancel, reverse, undo.
why can't I search? No, not now. Fuck off.
But yes, I just
Retexo.
sent for Orfever art because Orfever is cool. My favorite out of the freaking gold family.
And then you have the father. Fucking,
Bonk.
what was it? Stay gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she would just say retexo.
I don't know. I don't know how to change you back. That's not within my realm of capabilities. I am not magical in nature. I'm not.
This is so
I'm not
funny.
magical in skill. I am.
You're magical in being.
Detects. I'm a magical being with no magic skill to speak of.
If you have enough mana to be able to control me, communicate with me, then you have enough mana to change this back.
Then change back. It's all she says. Angela, how do you change back to
Angela
your
is
form?
not paying attention right now.
Angela!
She is very much in like
Sulk mode.
there is a look of pure intent to kill.
My God. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that you're the one in this situation.
No, don't be happy.
But I am.
Put me down. She's. Oh wait, no, she's already.
You're
been
dealing
put
with
down,
this.
Right?
I got a signed phone.
You have to re-sign in on all your accounts.
That's completely fine.
Oh my fucking god. For the love of. She thinks for a second. It's like, and she said, "I can't
You
say
don't
it
think-
in Celestial. I
Yeah,
can't
no.
speak Celestial. To just change back. Does it work?
Just tell them what to say.
I can't say it. I can't speak Celestial. I'm not
But
Celestial.
can they
I'm a
understand
Seelie.
you?
I can understand her. She can understand me.
She doesn't understand anyone else.
Then tell her to
I
tell
have.
you what words to say.
Did you roll something there?
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Just change back. Change. Something.
Revert. Revero.
Reverso. That's a different language. Did you roll something?
She looks at you and her eyebrows sort of frown a little bit, furrow together.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like your intent isn't right. You want me like this.
I do
You
not
want me like this. You
No.
don't want me in horse form, do you? I knew it. You didn't want me in horse. That's why I'm stuck like this, because you're telling me to transform, but you don't truly desire that, do you? Do you? Angela's like,
I
yes, the
understand
question
none
is
of it,
Ola.
but this is amusing.
She pinches the bridge of her nose.
This is great. This is actually great.
I'll be honest with you. I am far more comfortable with this form of yours. I am terrified of horses. I almost died to one when I was younger.
Why would I try to kill you? I owe you my life.
Neither did the horse that I rode on. But here I am. Still not something I can move past.
Celestial breeds, we sacrifice ourselves for our masters. I owe you my life. I would do anything to ensure your safety. I would never get you into a position where you die. Even if you were to, say, fall off my back, I would use all of my magical abilities to ensure that you landed in the softest way possible. Even if it meant ripping every feather out of my being.
You do not need to rip every feather out of your being.
But if that's what had to happen, I would do it.
So damn dramatic.
Right, so all you hear is Isola replying in comment to what she said.
And
all
very
you hear is
aggressive
Latin.
Latin.
Aggressive
and
Latin.
the fucking like I'm assuming I can see the fucking like body movement of like
It's funny to
earnestness in it,
think
and I'm
she's
just
like, I'd rip
why
off
was
every
it
feather off
drama?
my body, and like her wings unfurl behind her.
Exactly. So I like Mori's just looking at this like, why are you so dramatic about all of this? It's
Like, you also see, like,
deeper in that form. That's the
the
problem.
look on her face is, like, pure like adoration, pure dedication and loyalty to her cause.
I don't know what else to say except for the fact, Isola, you feel judged.
Just for now, just stay in that form.
I'm wondering too.
It's. I know you will probably keep me safe as what you are, but give me time.
She crosses her arm, humps, and then she doesn't look at you, just looks away, back turned.
You're getting ignored by a horse.
She just rolls her eyes at you and just. Maybe perhaps you should
What, I'm saying the obvious.
try to change your form because Angela has her other form that you go. Actually, no. Wait, no. Don't go back into your form because technically your other form is much more too eye-catching. So, Jesus.
So this is a jealousy thing. She turns back around.
What? To Isola?
Yeah. Michael turns back around, looking at you like, so it's a jealousy thing.
No, this is a
You
matter
don't
of.
want other people looking upon my majestic form. If that was the reason, you could have just told me.
No, do not. Wait, hold on. Does Angela understand this?
Angela is still trying to comprehend what's happening. And is still very, very jealous and upset with you.
No matter what you do, I think you don't win.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
Isola can't win, it seems.
Angela
Yeah,
sort of
which is
walks
making
up
it
and sort
very
of
funny.
snakes a hand up your shoulder, and as her arm goes around the back of your neck, you then start to feel the fluffiness as she curls up in fox form around you, holding on extremely tight.
A little bit looser, please.
Just slight growl.
I almost called her Orphan. For one, I am not. Your race hasn't been around for generations. I think the last time we saw one of you. Thinks for a moment. Do you know your history? No, not of Pegasus. I don't know.
Leon, maybe.
She looks toward the others as if do you guys know when was the last time that Pegasus was seen?
Not within my scope.
Lillian doesn't understand the question.
Point is, Michael, I can't believe your name is Michael. It is difficult to see your name as Michael when you are not a Michael.
That sounded like an insult.
Take it as you will. Micah.
My name is Michael. I was named after my master.
Then your master should be the one that has you, not me.
You are now my new master. I can take your name if that is truly what you desire.
You do not need to take my name. I feel like Isola is trying hard to make sure this fox
Oh, this is
does
just
not
getting way better.
strengthen around her fucking neck. Because if you so wish it, I will take your name. Tightens around neck.
No, 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 no.
No, not. Please, not. Can't we rename you instead? Because how common is the name Michael used as a pet name? Is that something I have to look?
What do you mean by a pet name?
Do they call their pets or
Do you
Michael
mean
as a
pet name is a nickname or pet name is an actual pet?
An actual pet's
actual
name.
pet?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Actually, let me search that on Google.
I've never met a pet
All
called
common.
Michael.
is the name
Michael for a pet.
for a pet. Is uncommon for pets.
Okay, but Michael
Studies on
looks at
pet names
Michael,
show a strong
don't leave
preference
me
for
here.
nicknames like Bobby over Robert.
you. Michael looks at you and sort of kneels down in front of you. Look, my master's full name was Michelangelo. Michael was a nickname. They didn't like being called Michelangelo, so Michael was the
Surprised he wasn't called Mikey at that point.
the middle ground. Mikey? That has no relation to Michael at all.
Exactly. Nothing to do with Michael. Are you truly the horse that Michael rode into battle?
My last remaining memories would say yes.
Did you not survive your last ride with Michael?
I
Kept him from falling.
don't remember. I feel like I wasn't able to achieve my duty.
Then I'd rather you not keep your name. Since you are technically at this point of time reborn into a new one.
She goes and she grabs her dog tags and just rips off the chain and just bows her head and holds it out to you as she's kneeling in front of you.
To anyone outside looking at it, it looks like, oh yeah, this Celestial just gave her a fucking dog tag. It's just like, eh?
What's happening?
And what is this for?
I'm giving you my name. Take it.
Why?
I cannot be given a new name without losing my old one. Take it.
Did you want to keep it?
It is not my choice. She looks away.
It is very much your choice.
It's not my choice. It is my master's choice.
Then, as your master, I give you the choice. Do you wish to keep your
I cannot. That is too much power. My master must choose my name.
Oh my fucking God, you
I feel like
Celestials
she
are
just doesn't
hard.
want to choose for herself.
Yeah. No, here's what she says. Oh my fucking gosh, you Celestials have always been a pain in the ass to deal with. As if it wasn't the first time something like this has happened. Because I rolled. This is not the first time this has happened.
Remember, Celestials are very
Wait.
hell-bent on protocol.
Wait, no. I rolled. This isn't the first time this has happened, is it? Not one. This is not the first time. At all.
I believe it.
Did it happen often? No. Is it the one-off thing that happened last time? Yes. So, somewhere in her past, a Celestial is acting exactly like the horse girl currently. But I can't choose a name. My master must choose it for me. Then what kind of name? Ah, yeah, let's just call her Orphan. No. It's terrible. Then what would be a name that would fit you? She says as she grabs the dog.
Roll me a persuasion check.
What do you mean persuasion check?
She might offer a suggestion.
Okay. 16 plus... No, 2? Yeah, 2.
She mutters, well, if you do not like the name Michael, may I suggest Angelo?
She feels a tightening around her neck.
That is way too close to a certain other name.
Dude, at this point it's gonna be Angela, Angelo, Angeli, Angelou,
Angelina.
Angeli.
Just Angel.
No, no, it is too close to my partner's name.
Loosens a little bit.
She looks at her again, looking at what she looks like, how she goes. Hmm. How? Hmm. Oh wait, that's a net 20. Hold on. Okay,
What?
that is a French name apparently is what she a giant name is what she gives her.
Okay.
Right now the real question is what kind of French name is she giving her?
My brain just went straight to Expedition 33.
Mayel.
Seal.
Ciel. Oh wow, that's apparently something the most popular female French names include Emma, Chloe, Louise, Alice, and Camille. Well, but there's also unique niche names that are also popular, such as Geneviève, Madeleine, Elise, Manon.
You gonna call him Madeline? Madeline?
No. Manon. Hmm. No, we stay clear of Aurora. How do you say Amelie? Is Amelia? Yes, yes. How do you pronounce it? Amalie. No, no, I don't want that. I don't want that curse on this horse.
Emily?
Yes, Amalie. Hmm.
You could always go with a bell or something.
I don't know. The name Manon is actually like
Manon?
jumping it. Yeah, Manon.
You can go with that if you want to.
Okay. What does that mean? Uh, I just realized what that name
What does
means.
it mean?
Hebrew origins and can be mean wished for child, beloved, or bitter.
Okay.
By the way, the name also carries connotations of rebellious and sea of sorrow. Known for its elegance and has appeared in literature.
I see.
And apparently, it's a nickname for Marie.
Marie?
Yes. Manon. Manon.
If you want to call him Manon, you can.
I need to see how. I need to. How do you pronounce this? Manon. Oh, so like Manon. Okay, there's a video for this. Manon.
It's the same.
Yeah, Manon. Manon. Yes, Manon.
Manon.
Tyra could also work. Or is that Tira? How would you
Yeah.
say that? Is it Tira?
Both work. I can check. Uh, Tira. Like Tira. But there's like an H somewhere in how they pronounce it, but I'm not doing that. Tira.
Tiran. Tiran.
Tyrannie.
Tyranny.
Technically, if you want Tira, you
Tyranny.
could also like in
Yeah.
short, we have Tyr in there, which is
I
like
feel
the
like
fucking Norse god of war, law, and justice.
here I'm not giving this one the name here.
No, like Tyra.
But yes, season, you good there?
Your choice.
Yes, I'm just waiting.
Ma- just
Yeah,
Manon. Manon.
Manon.
How do you spell it?
Manon.
Is it a female name or a male
It is.
name?
It is a female name.
Is
Interesting.
I've seen
female.
this name only
It
on
is.
females. I've never seen it on
M-A...
N-O-N. Manon. I could just literally call her Mayel, but that is too much.
Maiev, like Maeve from fucking Paladins.
Because Mayel means princess, if it's to a female. Chief, if it's a male.
It's go. You do know you have a fox around your neck
Yes,
that will
exactly.
strangle you.
Not that Manon is any better. But yeah, that was a nat 20 for a giant name. I forget she knows giant.
Yeah, no, I don't
So-
think I should say this one.
Give her name in character, if you would, please.
And your new name shall be Manon.
You hold the dog tag in your hand and you watch as you say the name and it etches itself in place of Michael.
You see giant leather skirts putting themselves there. As the name Manon etches itself onto the dog tag of the girl before you. Is that right?
Yes. All that is left is for you to basically anoint her with her name by placing the dog tag around her neck.
And
Pause. I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
should do that tonight.
Hey Zora,
Hey Zorro.
who's that?
A horse girl.
Isola's new companion.
It is not by choice, by the way. This was given forcefully.
This was a
By chaos.
gift from Chaos.
I don't want a gift from Chaos. Last time I got a gift from Chaos, I became a lord. Unwilling one. Nothing has changed. He just made me another lord, but over someone else. Then Manon. She says as she puts the dog tag back on her. That shall be your name.
It will take some getting used to, but at least it still starts with the same sound. She nods her head as a thank you.
Again, I would like to see the other NPC's reaction to it because Lillian was jealous earlier. Is she still jealous now?
No, she's just confused because it's in a language she doesn't understand.
She could be my bed companion. I don't
Alright, Zoro. So you like them horse girls, I see.
You like them white-haired, I see. But yes.
Angela, again, is trying not to think too deeply into it because, again, none of them understand Celestial. None of them.
Jeez. Do you know any other languages other than Celestial?
She shakes her head no.
Have you tried?
There was only 2 languages from my time.
One of them was common.
No, Celestial and Demonic.
I assume a human can't speak demonic, or can they?
They can learn to replicate, but again, it's not going to be perfect.
So it's like you'll forever be an intermediate and never a master at it.
Yeah, do you forget what language?
Arabic.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like when you're born there, there's an accent that you get, versus when you don't and
So
you learn
you
it.
hear Isola speak something like it's a very what's it? You can tell it's like a textbook like a
Yeah.
textbook phrase of
like a slightly unnatural sound.
unnatural sound.
Yeah. Like, you might be saying it, like, familiarly and casually, but there's still something about it that doesn't... It's not quite natural.
Yes, in which she says this language, this one.
Yes, but your pronunciation is rather strange.
As a normal mortal, I can't say it the way...
She responding in demonic herself.
She says in common. As someone who is not of the race, nor of the magic type, I can't say I can't speak Celestial, I can understand it. I can kind of speak demonic, because it's a lot closer to what we are allowed, but it still sounds off, because I don't have that component that demons may have when they say it. I got plenty of room. Jesus, Earl. And we should work on that. Perhaps we could make you learn common.
Why must I understand anyone else but you?
Because there are times where I might need someone to give you a message. Or for you to send a message. And they need to understand your message.
You can just write me a letter and I can give it to them.
And if it's a moment where I can't write anything and I need you to go as fast as you can.
I'm sure you can use your magic to send a letter.
I don't have magic. Not the kind of magic that you'd expect. I may be a magical creature, but I've never been one to be good at it. The only form of magic I really know is divination.
Divination would mean you'd have answers well before you would meet them, wouldn't it?
But fate is fickle. Sometimes you find yourself in a twist of fate that you never expected. You should know this yourself.
Fate's was more of the demon thing than it was our thing.
Then you should understand that even with my abilities of divination, that I can't divine everything. I don't have that capability nor fortitude.
I never really understood how it worked anyway.
Regardless, we'll need you to learn how to at least speak and read common.
Fine.
Thank you, Manon.
Remember, but before this, I couldn't even speak a word.
That is also true. You wouldn't be... So all they hear is Latin replies in English. Latin replies in English.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting a headache today. I'm more impressed that you managed to understand me, considering you don't actually know the language.
No,
Is
I
this
can
perhaps-
understand any command that my master gives me. We are bonded. Through life.
It is at that moment of time she is grateful that Angela does not understand Celestial. Please do not say that out loud.
But it is the truth.
Times have changed since then. Those words can mean a lot of things.
How can they mean a lot of things? They are the words exactly as they meant.
Regardless, I guess this is a good time for you to be part of the party anyway. She doesn't take up a slot, right?
She's still classed as a mount.
She's a mount, so she's still registered as a pet. Fucking Mina said, Isola, something has changed in your profile again.
No, she's registered as a mount under your name.
Yeah, with the name Manon.
Yeah.
I guess for now, let us get something to eat. It looks like everybody has their own questions about the matter, but it's not something I can answer, she says out loud, as if, like, to say, like, I don't understand it as much as you guys do. Well, we ranked up. Wait, we ranked up? Were we
Yes.
that close to ranking up? I never realized.
Rank up is portals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at 5. Now we're at 6.
Let's see. We were at
Hyper City,
Hypercity, Big City.
Modaluna, Choo
Yep.
Choo, Blopsy, Sunsei, Lipin.
Is it? Was it? What's the capital city of Sunsei again? Pin. There you go.
Then Lipin.
Not Luma, Lume, Lume, Lune. Gustav.
Gustav.
Anyway, let us get something to eat. I never thought
You
I'd be
seem
starving.
stunned.
Solar, I have a question.
who raises their hand? Who is it?
Lillian holds her sword.
Yes, Lillian.
How did you make a horse become a person, and why can't the person? Why does?
Why does?
She
you
sits and is
questioning her?
lost in her own thought.
I
Are you
Didn't-
questioning anything that Isola does at this point?
I did not change her. Remember, she's.
But you did.
No, I didn't. She is a mystical race.
Yes, you
I
did.
technically have no idea what she did. This is not within my realm of expertise. This is of Fion's.
So you change Angela as well. That's why she can shift between forms too.
No, that's
Wait,
just.
does that mean you can make me shift between forms?
No, I don't have that capability.
Is this what you do with your chosen? You allow them to change forms. Can I be
Lillian.
a cute, fluffy teddy bear?
Taken
Well,
aback.
clearly Antea can become a bunny. Antea's like, I would much prefer to stay as I am, thank you very much.
I do not have the capabilities of
That's
changing
a fact.
people's
Stay
races.
away from me.
I am not magical. Not the way you think I am.
I reckon you're really magical.
What makes you say that, Lillian?
Look at all the magical people you keep coming around and finding. That's definitely magical.
It's
There's nothing normal about it.
Slash, there's nothing normal about you. Usually I'd rebuttal.
Nothing
give
normal
a
about this
rebuttal
entire
of-
group. The fuck are you saying?
Jose leans next to you, Mori. Definitely hero.
Fucking
Oh,
fan,
totally.
like fan
She's in
flies
denial.
over his direction.
So I have to
I'm gonna have
roll
a
the
vine
dodge.
wall blocking for him.
It just bounces out the bramble and then it goes back down. As it fucking comes back to her.
Yep.
I'm not a
exactly.
hero.
He has a smirk on his face. Clearly it's a joke, but still there's a slight trace of genuineness
Belief.
to it.
Every rumor starts with the truth.
Even if it's just a crack.
I can't change anyone, Lillian. If that was the case, it would be much more easier for me to do what I want to do.
No, not at all. You don't know what you desire long enough and hard enough in order to make it happen, right? Like, thinking about it, like, look how much, like, effort you had to put into helping me become the party's guardian. You technically did change me.
No.
You can make people change forms. You make them change into their heroic form. So that means that this is her heroic form, right? Wait.
She
Is
simply
Angela's
pats-
heroic form the fox form or the human form?
Angela's always been able to change on her own. Before even me.
I don't know about that.
Yes, she can. Trust me. This is not a me thing. If it was indeed a me thing, I'd be very worried. Last I checked, the only powers I had was divination.
Maybe this has like a special secret part of your, like, you know how we all have a special role, and then you think your role is divination, but it could actually be like transitioning people into like a more like a divine thing with your divine divination.
She says as she pats her, calm down. Let me get one thing right for you. I can nudge you towards what you see would be as a hero or as a chosen, but is it ultimately up to you to change into it? Each one of you can change on your own, even without my help.
Bad interjects, except me.
Isola ignores that comment. Speaking of, she turns to Manon. Considering you were a war mount, does that mean you can fight? Possibly not in this form. Probably not in this form. Maybe in
I
this
mean,
form.
she could learn.
Can you come?
Kickboxing. Come on.
Alright, take care, Zoro. Thanks for dropping by. Good luck
Come
with
on,
your
let her do
stream.
kickboxing.
I was never much of a fighter. More if I can charge through, I can possibly get you out of a battle.
That can be. That can... yes. Fucking Manon uses escape, picks up Isola, rushes through enemy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, that's something to think about.
What's her ultimate called?
For now, we'll just get some food. As it stands, let me tell you a few things. Manon, your race hasn't been seen in a very, very long time, and technically it is much more safer for you to be in that form. For now. But when I need you to, perhaps you will change into your horse form once more.
I hope so. This feels very uncomfortable. And she's like, shifts her weight.
Perhaps you should get used to it first. After all, if you can be useful in this form as well, it'll be very grateful. I'd be very grateful.
Look, I will try my best to do as my master wishes.
And then first and foremost, I'd like you to learn common. You okay?
Yeah.
I forget you have green chroma key, so your fucking green tail had a hole in it at one point.
Yes, don't worry.
But yes. Let's just head off and get something to eat. I feel like my brain needs a bit of something before we do anything else. I see another problem.
What?
Look at Isola like heading off to sleep. Angela walking behind her. Manon walking behind her. It's just...
There's no
So you
escape.
leave the NQRA and you go and get a nice big table at a cafe nearby to indulge in some food. What would you guys like to do after that? We probably won't be going for session for much longer after this. We've just about crossed over the 3-hour mark. I guess, how are you feeling, Reto? Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I'm chilling, dude.
Yeah? Because I was gonna say, like, we could choose to end session there, because it's the 3 hours. We could choose to go on and continue a bit more if you would like to. If you guys know what you would like to do.
My body has adapted.
I don't mind either way. I am getting a little bit tired. It is 11:15, but
We could call it here since we got the
I don't
portal.
mind. Well, it is also just the 2 of you for session as well. So I don't mind. Up to you two, really. I don't mind either way.
Like what? Well, I mean, technically, does Mikador
Do we
need
have
any
anything
help?
here in Lippin?
Mikado doesn't need any help. You guys helped him with the thing that he needed help with.
With employees,
Well, not quite employees, but like Mikador was just having some difficulty getting people to do the jobs that he told them to. But now he knows and they know, so things have been worked out a little bit better.
So technically, we could get a head start towards Scorches.
We could.
Yeah? You don't want to do anything else here?
Dude, this is the place of peace. Mori is not peaceful.
This is the place of peace.
He goes for battle.
You can confirm this based on what I just sent as my new ability upgrade.
Oh,
You
okay.
already centered what you
I had a plan from the start.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like, technically, I don't know, because no one else is here, right? I'm like, do they have to wait until the next portal, like the way it usually is, if they've not been here for sessions?
I feel like that's only fair. That when they do a portal, they'll get it.
They'll
Like,
get all of the
because remember,
portals we
the way it
have, like,
works is you've
info.
got to do a portal, and then you get all of the portals that the rest of the party that you'd missed.
Yeah.
And that's
That
the way it
seems fair.
works.
Yeah, I feel
Which
like
means
that's
it's only
fair.
the two of you get the skill upgrade.
I feel like that's fair considering no one else is here.
Yeah.
My upgrade is a little bit helpful in combat, but it's mostly just for RP purposes.
I don't even know what whether or not I'm getting a new skill or upgrading a skill. I still haven't figured
This
that
just
out.
gives me freedom.
I'll deal with that in a bit, but I feel like for now,
Yep.
after a day of rest, and I feel like Isola will ask Mikador something before they leave.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a wonderful week, but it seems that we'll have to go again. How about you? How are you holding up here? Do you reckon things will go more smoothly now?
Now that I've had a chance to properly plan and talk with you about what your plans are for this place and these people, and of course, time for myself to figure out the rest of the things that I've been putting off, I definitely think it's manageable. A lot more manageable than some of the things you've given me in the past.
Excuse me, I've given nothing but things you can handle.
I never said I couldn't handle them, but at least this I feel is a bit more simplistic. The things you've given me in the past.
And what exactly have I given you in the past that seemed less simplistic than this?
You know, let's let the past be the past, Isola. New look, new me kind of situation.
Right, and how is your new look treating you anyway?
I really want to go back.
Why is that?
I had that look for so long, I kind of miss it.
You can always keep a part of it with you.
Maybe I'll bring back the clothing.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll see. Maybe in another couple months I might change back. But if you have to move on and your party has to move on, then so be it. Such is the life of an adventurer. It's just good to see you getting out and about, you know?
I was always out and about. What do you mean?
Not quite like this.
Less, marching of the armies and more you know?
Yes. But, again, I will be here if you wish to send anyone else my way. They all wait for you here.
And that is if I come back.
And if you don't, then don't worry. I will handle it.
And if I don't, you'll know where to find me. Hyper City Prison.
Yes, and now that I know where you'll be residing, I can send letters in advance. Look, maybe this turns out well and you'll get set free. Who knows?
That's if we don't do anything stupid. I'm not even sure if they'll uphold their part of the bargain either. Is this, after all, still some sort of program that they just made on a whim?
Well, never say never. Don't let your hopes get you down.
Before we do go, however, do you have any information about our court? Whether what's going on there or what may be happening around there, other than something to do with shadows and forests?
I don't know much about shadows and forests, but besides some issues around the royal family,
What issues?
there's missing hair and all that sort of normal royal family stuff.
Missing heirs. The young prince from years ago.
No, as in they just had a child and the child is now missing.
What do you mean the child is not? How does a child of the royal family go missing?
That's the thing they're trying to solve at the moment.
Your gaze travels to the fucking casket. No, she wouldn't even be a casket anyway, wouldn't she?
What?
She wouldn't be in a casket anymore. She'd be walking around, living, breathing. Right?
Sylvana?
Yeah.
Yes, she's. You know how you have Angela and Manon? Well, Josephine has Sylvana walking around as her permanent
Well,
companion.
the real question, does that mean if she summoned undead, it just summons a random skeleton now, or does she just appear where she...
Nothing appears. Because her summon undead thing
is no longer undead.
Yeah, her summon Sylvana thing, what it does is it activates the necromancer mark on Sylvana.
So technically she
Does
can
that mean
still...
she'd have to look for another one to mark?
That's a Josephine issue.
That's a Joseph. Yeah, that's fair. We'll find out when we pass.
Because necromancers
slowly
have to make a
becoming more of a
deal in order to
monster.
have their abilities.
Yep.
And, well, the deal that she made was very specific.
Well, let's head off then. If that is the case, and there's no real... Just keep me posted if there's anything going on in the north that I need to worry about. You know, this...
Well, as far as I know about that side of things, none of my scouts have come back with any information. I have one other source that's in the FOC that we could potentially draw upon, but they're not the kind that answer with letters. They're the kind that you see in person. So,
and where might they be?
FOC directly.
Luckily enough, we're heading over there.
Look, I'd avoid trying to have any contact with them if possible. For everyone's safety.
Your source or the one we're talking about?
My source. Look, it was a hard source to get. And hopefully that, it's more of a threat that their boss may pose to you rather than anything else.
Oh, you mean that... you mean that woman?
Oh, you know of her.
How would I not?
I forget how much you know.
Well, you know what's funnier? She now knows more than what she knew before. If that's the case, then we should be leaving soon. You take care of this cafe.
Of course.
And keep an eye on those two brats.
And you look up for yourself, Isola. The last thing I want is a message saying that someone's found you dead in a ditch somewhere. You're too important to those heroes of yours. I'm not you. I can't take over that. Some things I can, but that, no.
Then I'll just make sure I never get found if that happens.
That implies you're still planning on dying. Hold up.
She walks away.
Isola! Isola!
Remember, if my death is needed for a hero to appear, then let that
Isola! No sacrificing yourself.
I'm not planning...
Listen to Brassica.
Not planning on sacrificing myself, just that sometimes it might be a necessary action. It just won't be my go-to action.
It better not be, otherwise I'm going to find some necromancer to bring you back to life and make you suffer.
bold of you to assume you'd be able to find a necromancer that can do that.
I have my sources.
Then you should also know that when I die, I go straight to the Lady of Fate herself.
Not if I'm fast enough.
You saying you can be
Not
faster
if
than a
I'm
god?
fast.
He just like gives you this smile. Like this is like a, in case I don't see you again, kind of, you know, acknowledgement.
If you're that worried, no, you'll see me again soon enough,
I'll hold you to it.
or at the very least hear about it. Morito, is the car ready yet? She says as she goes out of the cafe.
Honestly, I've just been waiting for you. I got a drink as well. Want one? He like holds you a fucking soda.
Thanks. Need that.
After yesterday, probably.
Wait, hold on. Does Manon like step in front of the car, arms crossed, as in like, no?
How dare you use another mount?
Let me roll for that, I guess. I don't know what this fancy contraption is, but if we can get there fast, I guess this might be okay. Kind of smells strange, and she parks the seats, and it feels
Stop
like a
smelling it. Just
bed.
get in.
What is
You can
this
sleep
thing?
if you want.
Continue studies in the car. Go on. Get in.
She hesitantly gets inside.
Helping the others get on. Come on. We have to go. What was that roll?
Just finding out if she gets car sick.
Does she?
She gets a little bit, you know, sick to the stomach, but not too bad.
Actually, if you're car sick, is it better to look out or not? I find
Look
myself.
out the window.
Yeah, I find that. Yeah, why is that? Why is that like a?
It's basically you show your brain that you're moving, so your brain goes, "Oh, okay, I'm moving. That's okay. That's why I feel a little bit weird in the stomach."
Ah.
So that's why when I read, I get like a little dizzy. Focus
Yeah.
on something.
It's like your brain goes, "I don't know why, but we're moving, and I can tell we're moving, but we shouldn't be moving. We should be sitting still."
Oh, that makes sense. Why some people would be sick on a boat
Yeah,
because they wouldn't look like they're fucking moving
yeah, and the sensation of moving.
in a weird way as well.
That's why, like, looking out at where you're going or what you're doing is like it helps your brain like figure out. So it's like when you have like vertigo when you're doing VR,
Yeah.
right? If you actively move your body, so instead of when you push the button to walk forward, you also move your feet. Your brain can sort of like go, "Oh, okay, I'm actually moving. This isn't as hard to like comprehend," and it's like tricking your brain in that way. Your brain doesn't like what it doesn't understand.
Yeah, that's way too
Checks
real.
out. Yeah. So there you go. The more you know.
Cool. But yes.
So yeah, if you ever get car sick, sit in a window seat and look at the road. Not the surroundings, because that's some kinds of help, but not as much. Look at the lines on the road or whatever it is.
Yeah, something to help you
Yeah.
focus on the movement aspect of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, rolling navigation.
Oh yeah, Aaron. I asked Sith earlier. My phone is actually signed by Chaos Exxon. There's
That's
an actual
funny.
like the faker signature on the Silas skin. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's Exxon.
it's like Exxon.
Exxon. It's the fancy Exxon.
Yeah.
What model is that? Is the
Yep.
Exxon model?
Exxon model.
Exactly.
It's powered by chaos magic.
Fion looking at you.
Hell
Why do you
yeah!
have
I have a
chaos in your
phone powered
pocket?
by God. I have a phone powered by God.
Let me roll navigation. Unless you want to take navigation.
No, my brain is like, it's getting there, but it's still like fuzzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the
The
first like process that it allowed to come back.
Uh,
My brain was
that's
allowed to come
+0.
back with
Alright.
was literally sarcasm. That was the first function that is allowed to like come back.
Alright, alright. They don't sub by Halo. At least not directly. You know, you do have to. Because technically we can't go to this one here, right?
What?
That's way too close to the forest.
Like, you can, you're driving past the forest, unless you want to go in the forest, you can tell me, that works.
No, no. Okay, then go here. Rolling encounter. 14. Right, now we... Oh god, what's Scorches?
Roll me d20. It's it's steampunk, so it's like, what's the music that Sachi likes?
Steampunk?
There's a lot.
Jazz.
Which one are you talking about?
No, it's not, it's kind of like jazz, but it's not.
Necrodancer?
It's the one that people do the dancing stuff, like swing.
Swing.
Roll me d20, by the way.
12. No, 14, sorry. Would it be like this?
Yeah, this works. You have the option of talking to a current NPC in the party, or you can meet a new NPC.
I feel like we should talk with the NPC we have currently.
Yeah.
Brother,
Who would you like to
I
talk
don't
to?
understand. Like, if you're thinking of Manon, I can't unless it's teaching common. But even in that
No,
case, it
no.
would be mainly you.
No, it wouldn't be talking with Manon because Manon can continue to study common.
Who would you like to talk to? Out of your whole list of NPCs.
Kiara, actually.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, we're going to a new place. I think out our freaking craftsman
We
would be the best like that.
We'll be making a stop in Alcourt soon enough, Kiara. That means that we are going to the Contentian's hub for creators and engineers. How do you feel?
An entire place dedicated to creations?
Yes, that is the primary appeal of Corchus. We have plenty of people that craft, that make new things, and innovate.
I will admit I'm feeling a slight sense of imposter syndrome.
Imposter?
Oh yes, well think about it. I'm not technically a crafter the way that these people must be. I barely have a year's experience.
Just because you don't have the experience does not mean you're an imposter. If anything, the reason why I wanted to stop by Alcourt and soon enough Goa is because I wanted to learn from the best that there is. Even if you don't use whatever tools you have currently, you'll learn more about how to do it other ways. So, yeah. We'll bring you to our court first. And then you can learn from the masters there. And then we'll make way to Goa so you can learn more. What better way to learn crafting than from the dwarves themselves?
I did always want to get to know the dwarves a lot better. I don't know, I just feel nervous about the whole ordeal.
Let it be. Remember that feeling. Remember, a good student always fails at things they don't quite understand.
Of course you're going to talk to me with some elder guidance.
Well, I've been helping you out with what you were doing so far, but I'm no crafter. But I at least know a little bit enough to give you a few pointers. But
I do appreciate it. Though I am looking forward to the next time we get to actually do a proper selling event again.
Auction.
It's been a while, and we haven't been able to do it in Sensei nor Lippin.
Been a lot of stuff happening.
Like, I understand I can make the money myself, but there's just something about everyone being all together and showcasing things, and I don't know. I just find this get more pride out of it, more satisfaction.
Well, because of what happened in Anja, we haven't had much materials to work with. I was hoping for at least for some form of materials in Lippen when we were doing the
That sounds like
portal.
you're asking for combat.
No, I was expecting at least something, but I wasn't expecting her eyes like go into look into the rearview mirror, seeing Manon desperately trying to understand common via Antea's help, most probably.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I don't think any one of us can really understand or speak it, right?
Celestial?
Which
Yeah.
one?
No.
The only one that could is Zola, but she only understands. She can't say it, but she has an advantage anyway that Manon understands her regardless. I'm just reminded of the fucking Tumblr post, like fucking the Frenchman and the Englishman pick up an apple, and fucking French is going like, what the fuck you mean an apple? This is a palm. The fuck is a palm? This is an apple. Palm. They just start arguing back and forth. But yes. Well, perhaps we'll be able to find more materials to work with now that we're in Corchus. Well, we don't have to worry about being kicked out because we fought, but that also means we might be fighting a little bit more.
I'm sure you guys will be fine with that. It seems like Lillian,
Hungry.
at least, felt a little bit anxious to get back into combat.
I can't blame her. She might feel like her skills are rusting if she doesn't improve it on a daily basis.
Considering she's from Talos, I'm not surprised.
But yes, hopefully we can get more materials so we can make more things. The charms you made, remember them? They seem to be working pretty well, actually. By the way, it is because of the fucking charm that I got a 69. They seem to be working really well. Better than I intended it to be, actually. Can always count on you when it comes to making things.
Good. I hope so. I really do enjoy making things for the party.
Now hopefully we'll have more materials for you to work with. Looks like everybody has an idea of what they might want or need. But we're just lacking in the material department.
Well, yes, we will be near the mines soon, so might be a good opportunity.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Especially considering it's what the dwarves are known for. Getting some pristine ore myself. Not that I'd smelt it myself, of course, but it gives me some ideas of what I could do with raw mineral.
Why is I don't think all swing is jazz, right?
Swings a certain... It is a certain type of beat.
I can technically put on electro swing.
Electro swing is what it normally usually played. I'm pretty sure.
This seems better.
This is
There
it.
you go. Yes. Well, if that's the case, do run it by me. I know I'm driving and all, but it'll be interesting to hear about these ideas of yours as we go.
Oh, well, my main idea is just being able to make pieces that would be so unique that I wouldn't be able to replicate it again and again based on the items themselves, you know? Like the way you take a crystal, if you crack it just right, it'll make unique sort of engraving sort of shimmer.
So it's like a ring that has the unique grain of the tree that you take it from.
Exactly. And you can sell it for more if it's unique, one of a kind, you know?
Not a bad idea. I feel like you're getting better at this merchant stuff.
She sort of moves her head like you're quite proud of herself because of your compliment.
Speaking of your merchantry, do you happen to... Are you planning on ever making like a bigger merchant party? Considering things.
I don't know what I need the other people for. Besides gathering materials for me, I don't know. I don't want to be someone that's holding other people's down just for my own benefit. So I have to be really specific on who I ended up working with.
Well, you'll have to think about that soon.
I still feel like it's ages away, so look.
Well, until then, this party might be the one that gathers your material for you.
That works for me. No complaints here.
And even if the time comes where Morito, I, and the others aren't around, Lillian and the others might still be able to help you too.
It's gonna take a while for half of us to disappear.
Disappear? We're just taking a little meeting somewhere.
You make it sound like you're gonna get yanked away.
I'm looking at the outer character, I'm looking at our party. We have 2 vampires, you which doesn't age, and I am a long-living race. We are gonna take a while
Excuse
before
me,
we
did you
disappear.
just
The
say
only one
a
that would
witch
die
that
is
doesn't
Decus.
age?
You which doesn't age, as
Oh.
as witch, WHICH, you fucking Nimrod.
I thought you called my character a witch.
Calm
It's like,
down, Cersei.
no.
Oh my god.
Well, technically, Decus is part vampire, so in that case, he also is partially like longer
Oh
life.
right, I forgot
Fuck,
about
we
that.
will
He
make-
is part vampire.
It's gonna take
Yes,
so
but he
damn
doesn't
long for our
eat.
team to die.
He doesn't feed on anything,
And with
so
Dex-
he'll just live normally.
He has drank blood recently.
That was a one-time thing.
Unless he proceeds to like keep it in character.
I asked him about
If-
that when he tried the blood, and he was like, "Nah."
If this like upgrade to my skill does technically prolong my lifespan, then technically I will also last longer. I just don't know yet. But carrying on.
With this.
Holy shit! All of our turns.
I feel like at
It's
this
just a
point,
bird that's gonna die.
it's just a bird that's gonna. I mean, technically, no. Brassica, technically,
Yeah, true.
she'll
True.
probably be the first one between everyone.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Well, Decus and her.
Yeah, no, but she'll
Yeah.
still go before Decus.
Really? Oh,
I
because. Yeah, I can see it.
She's a little bit older than him too.
Yeah, it's all the stress from her doctor work.
Correction.
It's just finally
Decus
got
would
to-
die because of his gambling addiction.
Yeah, actually.
He wouldn't die of natural causes.
Yeah, no, it would be
Yeah,
seen
no.
as a natural cause for a gambler.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is there
yeah.
any other things you would like to talk to Kiara about, or would you like to continue?
I feel like we can continue. They did. It's like a little bit of a small bonding moment.
Alright, roll me next.
Or he's just
encounter.
looking at his freaking like weapon, which is still the one from the start. There's been none that fit him, like in concept of what I want. So I'm still waiting.
So 10.
Time passes
all.
without anything happening in particular. The weather seems to be quite nice as you're coming in closer, and despite the
Whatever.
rumors
Oh, hi,
that you'd
nerd.
heard about what was happening in our port just over a generation ago, it does seem like things have definitely become a lot more livelier like they were once in the past. Almost completely recovered from what once was.
We have one more, right?
Yep.
And that is a 60.
Come on, nerd, just roll high. There you go.
Okay. Again, do you want to choose to talk with a current NPC, or would you rather meet a new one?
Like actually, right, Rita? Do you want to do
It's a
one
new
gacha?
one.
Just like for...
I kind of want to gotcha this because it's a new like place.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Why not? Who knows? Between the both of us, surely we'll get at least a male, right?
Yeah, hopefully. My track record's not looking very good, Ern.
My track record's been good. I found one male at least. More than you
Die.
have. It's not even us two, it's Season's fucking Pinterest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some fucking reason, every time it's the role I do, it's just, you know,
Like, it could be worse,
I
it could
can
be
never
Dragon
get lucky.
Girls.
Don't. Kiwabi hasn't started yet. Don't. Wait, hold on. Actually, burn all of that energy here. Burn all of that energy here. I don't need space dragons.
Both of you to assume they'd be space dragons. Plural.
If there isn't, then good. Fucking good.
Yeah, it's good of bold of you to assume there's plural.
Alright, well, if you
Ah.
want to gacha, this goes out to anyone in chat who's watching as well. If you would like to gacha, put gacha in chat. I will roll a d20 for you, and we'll see what Pinterest has to offer. Otherwise, the two of you,
Gacha
please
gamba.
roll your d20.
Essentially, she will choose a character for us, an art of a character for us to interact with. Meaning that you, lovely chat, have the ability to influence who we meet.
As I pray,
In our
unlimited
adventures.
gacha works.
2. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
D20, right? I rolled a 10.
1,
Is it gonna be a 10 out of 10, or are we just gonna run?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Why are you
Why was
laughing?
the 6 like laughing?
8, 9, 10. Alright.
Okay.
Okay,
And I rolled a 2.
yeah, I've got yours already.
Oh, you already?
Yeah. So, these are the people you see on the street.
Dreading this already.
I'm gonna add one more in for good luck.
One more thing for good luck.
Yeah, I'll just take it. Alright. So these are the people you see walking around cautious. So you're in our court now.
Wait, which one was mine?
I will tell you in a second. You guys are now in our court, and the steampunk atmosphere. You see, there always seems to be a slight fog in the sky from all of the factories that seem to be in this area. There is a distinct clanging sound of metal wherever you go, and besides the slight griminess of the place, it does still kind of have this strange, homely sense to it. It's a very community-based kind of city, with trains and rails that seem to take much of the population to and fro from different parts of the city. And of course, the sound of the water not far away, as it does have its own port that goes to Goa. Now, this first image there of this gentleman in a cowboy hat is yours, Rata, your gacha.
Lucky
Damn
me. I was dreading. I saw the second one. I was like dreading.
I saw the second one, I was
No, I didn't
dreading.
do it again, did I?
The next image, so we have the white-haired girl. That one is Ernest's. Gotcha.
Ah, fuck you.
What the fuck, man?
And as you see this girl also walking on the street, minding her own business. You have this gentleman here as well, walking on the street as you guys are driving through the city. And you see this girl as well, looking at a few materials at a stall that has been set up on the side of the street in front of one of the factories.
Hold on. That first image, why do I feel like if he does a quick draw, it's not the sound of a sword, but it's the sound of a revolver?
No, I see it like his sword is. I don't know if you've watched Ruby. It's the one where the sheath has a trigger, and when you pull it, it
Oh
launches.
yeah,
sword.
the fucking... yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
That's exactly what I think he has.
Okay, so these 4 people, the people you see on the street around you.
Isola smells potential in all of them, but the highest one is actually from the cowboy.
From Mecha Boy.
Yeah, from Mecha Boy.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's hope he has some ambition, Retta.
He doesn't look like he does.
He really doesn't.
Okay,
He
so
could be wanting to be the best bounty hunter, who knows, right?
so
You'd
wanna
be the
talk to,
target.
The Mecha Boy.
the mecha boy.
Yes.
Yes,
the
with
mech-
what I have headcanoned as the freaking the trigger sheath. I don't remember what it was called. I'm searching it now.
Yes. I assume they had to park somewhere and are now walking the city.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry. That's the name of your weapon?
What's it called?
What? It's called Wilt and Blush. Wilt is the sword, Blush is a rifle that functions as a scabbard.
Close that. Close that. Okay. Alright, let me open his image up and we continue. So how do you start this conversation with this gentleman?
Hello there, good sir. I never. Hold on. I need water, but I don't have water.
Yeah, do it. It's fine. We'll be ending very soon.
Dang.
Well, excuse me, sir. It seems that I've couldn't help but notice you from afar. Are you perhaps an adventurer?
He lifts his sort of head up slightly, and you feel or slightly see a sort of like quick lot of lasers sort of scan down you very, very fast. And he sort of tilts his head to the side.
Wait, if he does that, doesn't that mean he knows who I am?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, go on.
What are you doing in Corchus? It says here that you're supposed to be serving time.
Secret project.
Secret project. Secret project of what kind? His hand sort of goes to rest on his hip, near where you definitely know what his weapon is.
Ah, yes, he's a cowboy. For sure, he uses a katana. I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous to think about. It could be any other weapon. But yes. Well, no, this is actually a project done by the head of the prison and someone else. And apparently we've been chosen. Don't worry. I'm not doing this for malicious purposes. I merely caught whiff of a potential, you could say.
I'm not sure exactly what potential you may be talking about, but as long as you have been keeping your record clean, then I have no reason to suspect you.
No, spoken like a bounty hunter.
No, no such thing. Just doing what I'm programmed to.
Programmed to security pods.
Sheriff, actually.
Her gaze looks down to the sword and then back up to him. Sheriff.
You see on his other side, he has a like a steampunk pistol, like, you know, like the ones that you like load like the really big fucking thick rounds into.
Wait.
And it has like the little sheriff star etched in as if he did it by hand.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that would look sick, actually.
What?
This is just a. Wait. Oh, it's a display. I thought it was an actual weapon being sold.
My god. Anyway.
Okay. Sheriff.
He tips his hat.
From
You
all
sold it?
dust. Oh, wait. His name is Sheriff. Well then, Sheriff, mind introducing yourself? Considering you already looked at who I was.
I guess it wouldn't hurt. Not everyone has the abilities that I do. Sheriff L. GOAT.
GOAT. Goat, really?
Did you just
As
really,
in the greatest
really
of all
name him
time.
that?
No. Do you want to ask him what it means? Do you say that in character?
How do you spell his name?
Sheriff A-L
Uh-huh.
G-O-A-T.
Sheriff or Goat?
Algoat?
No. Goat is his title.
GOAT?
I assume you're probably not familiar with Android protocols, naming sense.
No, not quite. What does it stand for?
I am a generalized operating analysis technician.
Quite far from a sheriff, don't you think?
Not at all.
That scanning ability of yours may be... Actually, that would prove useful. Tell me, do you have any dreams? Any ambitions? To go beyond what you are currently doing?
Let me roll some things.
Retta, look at this. Just as a guy.
Where are you sending?
Sending it straight to you. Just as a guy.
I want it. I want it. I wanted to
Dude.
shoot fire for some fucking reason.
All I hear is a pile bunker, my dude.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking that sound, but it just
Punches
shoots like a
through.
plasma dart.
Yeah, just fucking punches through metal.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, dude.
Boys will be boys. What you doing? What you rolling?
He's trying to figure out what he wants. There is an aspiration that I would like to have, but unfortunately it is not part of my programming.
Oh, and
He
what,
has this sort of like blanked out stare.
and what would that be?
I wish to be the owner of an extensive hat collection that is the best in the world. Look, I take it one
Don't
step
think those are
further and be a
aspirations.
tailor, but unfortunately, I just can't manage to get my fingers to work the same way they do on a trigger.
Hold on. Did he say he wanted to be a tailor so he can make the hats?
Yeah. That's his only ambition.
That's his only ambition.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I'm looking at the last character here, and I just imagine them with steampunk gauntlets that like emits smoke every so often, with like the exhaust thing. I don't know why. That's just where my brain is right now.
Hopefully, you'll be able to achieve that ambition. Perhaps rather than making your own, why not be good enough where you can hire someone to make your extensive hat collection?
See, I don't think you understand. I can use my pistol, I can use my sword, but the things I can do with my hat, you'll never see anything like it.
Well, do show.
Not here, not in the city. We'll have to go somewhere a little bit more safe for combat.
There is a training field in the NQRA.
Then let's go there. He follows you to the NQRA training area, which is just a little bit of a walk away. How would you like to test him on this? Would you just tell him to go for it? Show me what you got, kind of situation.
Yeah, it's exactly. Well, what is this thing you're telling me about? Please do show. Curious.
Let me figure out how this works.
What the fuck? Monster Hunter Outlanders?
It's a mobile game.
Okay, so you watch as he takes his hat and he throws it towards, does he do it you want him to do it towards a dummy, or what's the go here?
What he can do, just show it on the dummy what he can do with the dummy. Against the dummy.
So, basically, he throws his hat towards the dummy. You watch as the hat sort of partially transform. The hat is a mimic that he has control over.
Excuse me?
So it's like fucking
But-
Yandu's fucking whistle arrow.
Yes, but this hat, because it's a mimic, it has the ability to consume other
Yondu?
hats to gain abilities. Whatever hats it consumes, it can gain different abilities or different looks. Hence his obsession with having a large hat collection.
What the fuck did you make us like interact with?
Dude,
Well,
this is what the
this
dice
was
is
one of the
giving me.
options? A mimic hat.
Yeah, on a goat.
I don't think this deserves words.
Hey, Solo?
I'm a bit baffled beyond repair.
So we see the hat is a mimic.
It is a type of mimic, yes.
Yes. That is... I can see why you say it's dangerous now.
It's better than any other weapon I've ever had.
Even the one on your hip.
Well, I realized that because of my skeleton and what it's made of, the mimic can't actually cause any damage to me.
So, like in what we see, masterfully, making use of the mimic, taming it beyond wild comprehension. Reality, nom nom nom. I can't feel the pain.
Yeah, basically. It's like a symbiotic relationship at this point. He keeps feeding the hat mimic more hats, and so it keeps getting
The
stronger.
hat mimic lessons.
And it's like, you know what, if I'm being fed, and I get a place to rest all the time comfortably, then, you know, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that.
That is interesting. Got to say, that is a little bit more different than what I expected it to be. What you can do, that is. What is a person like you doing all the way out here in Corchus?
I'm not sure if you realize, but these hats are most common around Corchus and Old Dust. But I went to Old Dust, and Old Dust, everyone there told me that they got their hats from Corchus, so I keep coming back here.
Have you managed to increase your collection?
A couple of hats. Unfortunately, I seem to have run out of money way too fast. I thought, why not be a private investigator while I'm here? Maybe it'll make me some extra money on the side.
Well, if it's extra money that you actually want to get... Not quite chosen material, but you can definitely help my chosen out. Tell me, have you been to Lumet before?
What was that?
Tell me, have you been to Lumet before?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, the thing is, I am making an organization of chosen, but at this point of time, I feel like you would be best suited as something else than working as a chosen, perhaps a support member for the chosens to make contact with. If you agree to work for a friend of mine called Mikador to be a point of contact here in Corchus, you might not have to worry about needing to make too much side money by doing other things.
Can't say that I can agree to that. Working with a criminal doesn't look good on the resume.
Criminal? No. You'll be working for someone who has not been. And actually, no. Has Mikador been captured before? Was he a criminal?
He does have a
Criminal record.
Damn it. It's not as bad as yours, but it's still...
Hey, look, my criminal record has been exacerbated, okay? all I did was a few rebellions, alright? Only a few rebellions. Nothing more.
Right, nothing else.
I don't even
Nothing
fucking
more,
know what
nothing
I did.
Last I checked, I only did rebellions. I didn't do any petty theft. That's how you see things. I can't really force you to do anything about it.
Look, if it's a proper formal legal contract, then I suppose it would be a lot more reputable.
Well, personally for me, I can't really give you a formal contract because it is him who would technically you be working with. If you're ever interested, go find Mikador at Asteria Cafe. He would know. He would have use of someone with your kind of capabilities. Not for the illegal kind, do not worry.
You know what? I will. Just to investigate, just a little bit more. No other particular reason.
Fair
I'm
enough.
bored.
Well then, if you do end up working for Mikador, we'll see each other more soon enough.
Do keep an eye out if you find any cool-looking hats, though, won't you?
I will.
Good. I'd much appreciate that. Well, good day, both of you.
I say he does the fucking fedora too.
He does.
Madam. You don't get many people like that nowadays. Eccentrically unique. as he's already
I turn around to the entire group.
What?
Gathered here. That one's abnormal. That one's abnormal. That one's abnormal. That one's abnormal.
What do
That
you
one I
mean?
don't know. That one's something.
That one's something.
That one's a horse.
That one's so horse.
By the way, that was in order of the NPCs. It went with Kiara, Lillian, Antea, Angela. I don't know Olivia enough, and then there's just Jose.
What do you mean? They're all
He's
perfectly
just there.
normal people. Except the horse.
Uh, I'm not even gonna argue at this point.
And so, with that, you guys soon find your inn at our court, the capital city of Cautious, and spend the rest of the day either resting up from the long drive from Lippen all the way up here, or you spend your time adventuring out into the city that is steampunk in nature, and sort of taking in its culture and its sights for the rest of the day. And with that, we shall end that session there tonight.
Morito will be in his room experimenting on its like entire body to continue his experiment. Like what his plan is for his like entirety. That is his plan
Yeah.
for that. Hooray. I have already sent you the progress he would have had, aka my new skill.
AKA, yes, okay. But yeah,
There's a lot of explanation.
I hope the two of you enjoyed. I much appreciate you both being here. A little sad that
Story time.
we were so low on players tonight, but hey, it is what it is. Not much we can do about that.
Yeah, at least we knew if they were all here, they could have ranked up, but now they have to do
but
court.
no, they miss out instead. But yeah, alright, it is 12:15. I'm fucking tired. So yeah. Thank you everyone
Join me.
so much for joining and watching. I hope you've enjoyed listening in. It was entertaining. Definitely think it was entertaining. I had fun. But yeah.
That was fun.
As for next stream, there should be a stream on Monday. They may be a stream on Tuesday morning as well. But yeah, I'll keep you posted in the Discord if anything does change. So please make sure you come and join the Discord if you haven't already. If you want to stay up to date. And other than that, I hope you all have a good rest of the night and enjoy your weekend. We'll see how I go. I'm pretty flat out for the rest of the weekend to the rest of the month. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can finally do either Beat Saber or like a live music session. Because I really do want to, but again, no promises. We'll just see how things go and see how I have for time and how I'm feeling. But yes. Take care, everyone. Say goodbye to chat, guys.
Bye bye.
You gonna say goodbye, Ernest?
Take care, chat.
Bye bye.
Alright. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of the night. I'll see you guys next stream. See ya.